In a while, with semiconductor index open with a bearish liquidity map. Are they like expanding their facilities or something? I was reading somewhere, was it SanDisk? I don't remember who it was. Somebody, like, there was a RAM manufacturer that was sold out through 2027. Like, their entire production is already sold out. And that's ridiculous. You know, a friend of mine who just upgraded to like a, you know, from their modest house to like a $3 million mansion and just bought each other like APs, and one of them got the other one a Ferrari as a gift. You know what they used to do? Construction, commercial construction. But you know what they do now? Data center construction. Like, business is booming. So my buddies out there, they used to do just regular commercial construction. And then somebody gave them a data center project, and boy, they walking around with monocles and top hats now. We're in the money. We're in the money. You know, cigar out of your mouth, martini glass, throwing money in the air, you know. That's the life now of data centers, dude. There's so much business. They're like, all right, yep, let's redo our business and do just data centers. Why don't I show the DD ratio? It's on the top of the screen. Yeah, it's on top of the screen. Here, let me help you out real quick. So DD ratio, right? If you go here and you go here and you get this, it'll show you the DD ratio all the time. You never have to ask me. You know what I'm saying? I know, I know, I know. Dance, Matt. Boy, that wears me out. You can get it yourself. You can buy this. This is possible for you to own this yourself. I'm just kidding with you guys. I love y'all. All right, get up there and turn me green today. That actually made me out of breath. Clip it, chat. Or you know, like the monkey with the symbols. Yeah. You can buy it. You can buy it. You can have it. You can have it. It'll show it all the time for you. Sometimes I scroll down a little bit. That's why it disappears from the screen. You need a prop firm that has no caps. And there's only one I found. The payout cap for the life of a trader is a lame. That's not how prop firms work, though. I mean, the prop firm is not designed to give people infinite sim-funded payouts. If there's a payout, if there's not a payout cap with the prop firm, it's going to go bankrupt, or it's going to change their plans pretty quickly. It's not a sustainable business model to allow somebody to make infinity dollars from your casino. And the casino is going to find a way to stop a player that's making a lot of money real quick. Come with us, sir. We're going to comp you a free room. Why don't you take a break for now? Come with us. Let's have a talk. You know, like, they're not going to really have that in a safe capacity for a long term. You guys, some firms do it sometimes, like fund and exit it for a while, but after about almost like 3/4 of a year, they pulled it back and they capped the payouts. I never even heard of breakout prop. That's another thing. I don't know who you're talking about. Breakout prop, crypto prop trading firm. I already am nervous. Crypto? I don't do crypto. I don't do crypto. Look, I'm just going to tell you, when it comes to props, there's always a catch. There's always a catch somewhere. There's never a infinity potential from, there's always some kind of thing in the fine print. You either make a little bit, or there's no such thing as a unicorn prop. There's going to be something. Either they either push you to live, or they got hidden rules, or they got something. They don't have traders have unlimited potential. If they do, it's only for a short period of time. I gotta look into it. But I wouldn't at all trust prop firm that we don't put in a prop score and give you guys the full rundown of what's behind the scenes. There's always something to fine print. Always something there. Yeah. So by the way, guys, avoid it at all costs right now. Whatever she's talking about, don't even look at it at all costs till we go look at it ourselves. Don't believe anybody says anything about something. We'll get our team on and go read the fine print. When we open up into other realms besides just US futures, we'll know what the deal is. We get the nitty gritty. There's always that something there that's not on the surface you got to find. They have to make money somehow. There's always a way they got to catch traders, fail them, whatever. I forgot what it is. If you're trying to gain info, Annie, listen to me. I'm the world's foremost expert in props. I'm one of the largest prop affiliates on planet Earth. You want info, you get it from me. I'm the guy to ask from. And I'm telling you, let us look into it and we'll give you the real answer. There's got to be something under the surface to catch the traders. Let us figure it out. We'll give it to you. We'll go look for you. Our team will get on it at some point. I just don't ever trust the surface marketing. There's always some kind of, oh, but you can't do this. Oh, but there's a contract limit. Oh, but there's DLL. Oh, but there's a payout once every 2 weeks. There's always something that's not so easily seen on the surface. There's the, oh, well, sometimes we just won't pay you out like with Apex. You know, there's always a something. You've got the world's greatest sleuth investigation team on it. The prop score team. We are the world's foremost experts in the prop space. This is our job to know things. Never heard of that firm before, but we can look into it. See what we can uncover in the dirt digging. VWAP. That was what I was trying to get. VWAP today. You like my crushing dance move? Do it again? You just want to clip it, bro. I know you're... All right. Like my hoedown? Hey, you motherfucker. I know you just want to clip it. That's all. You're like, oh, he got his record button ready. I knew what you're trying to do there. You can't fool me, sir. Annie will look into it for you, darling. I got it. Okay, we're gonna look into that stuff because I'm curious myself. Anytime I hear too good to be true, all the little firecrackers go off in my head every time. I'm always like, you know, what's the catch? There's always catch. And if there is no catch, then it's a loss leader campaign, which means they're losing money on purpose to get market share. And then at some point they pull back on the awesome products. You know, Costco sells a $1.50 hot dog. Why? Because you go in there and you buy $400 worth of mayonnaise and pickles and shit that you don't need bulk of, but you buy anyways. You buy 5-pound bags of potato chips. It's all that hot dog that gets you in the door. You'll lose money on purpose to make money elsewhere, to get market share elsewhere. Part of the game. Now, again, I probably could close this out, but let's hang on to it a little bit. I think this is giving me some promise today that I do want to hold on just to get a bull long up and see if maybe we can't turn conditions around and get a little breakout there. Display, define display, the CEO slide. What was the, I wish I could do the... I have a dance move in my head, but I don't know if I can execute it. It's like a, it's like a 80s hip hop slide, like MC Hammer style. Why not cover Funder Pro? On prop score, if it's a US futures prop firm, we should have it on there. If it's not on there, one of two things can happen. Either A, it's impossible to model, because our current model only models a certain type of prop firm eval, with like the standard model. You know, you have evals with different rules, and then you have funded with different rules and live with different rules, sort of thing. But every once in a while there's a firm that has a unique thing, so sometimes it doesn't fit into our model. So we'll have to either make the model adjust it to be able to fit in certain parameters that aren't unique, that are unique to that firm, or B, we just never heard of it. But we should have everything on there. I don't know what Funder Pro is. I've never heard of them either. And in my other defense is that 10 new prop firms start up every day. So not really sure. Are they futures? Are they US futures? Are they CFDs and Forex? That's another question. We only do US futures for now. We're about to break in the CFD Forex world.
Like to go.
So trade funded, I'm kind of like locked into confidentiality because I know pretty much everything about it. I had a 2-hour conversation with one of the founders of Trade Funded over the weekend. IDOC and I went to go get coffee and kolaches. I was on the phone with them the entire time, just rapping about what they're doing. I'm very excited what they're doing.
Oh,
the creator
is
an old friend.
Can you imagine?
In the space we've been chit-chatting about life and everything for years. And I'll tell you, the neat thing about it, let me just give you, if you guys want in like a little hint, I'm not going to spoil the surprise, but if you want a hint, there's nothing like what they're doing. I'm not even saying that like it's another firm that's going to be like when a firm comes out, it's so hard to be different. They're all the same, you know, the same accounts, whatever. Every little thing they're doing is different. There's not a single firm out there that's comparable at this current state. It's different. It's so radically different. It's hard to explain why it's different without spoiling anything. Is it good for you, the traders? I don't know yet because, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know the answer to that yet because even though I'm probably their most trustworthy friend outside of their business, we're locked under NDAs, and even so, and over the years, he was protecting his awesome secret. He always like, Matt, dude, he's like, I'm gonna completely destroy the whole prop game. I had this brand new idea that nobody's done. And I was like, cool, you know, let me know when you build it. And then years later, boom, it's popping up, right? And so we have a meeting with them this week, and they're going to present to us exactly what it is they're going to do. We'll be one of the first people they tell. They haven't told anybody what's even happening. We got hints of it. The hints that I have, the conversation this weekend, reaffirmed my idea that this is a cool new thing. It's different. But again, I don't know what any of it's going to look like. So we're getting the reveal this week for the first time. So we'll let you know what we're allowed to let you know. But I'll just say, like, here's an example. Remember when Futures Desk came out? And everybody here loved the Futures Desk because it was so different, right? There's not a single person in the world that ever said Futures Desk was a bad firm. They were universally loved by everybody. I mean, it's one of the few firms that would have all 5-star reviews, right? Absolutely goated. The plans were so cool. They had this ability for you to pick and choose your plan. You can these little sliders, you can change your consistency that you want, would adjust the price. You can give yourself more contracts or bigger profit targets or whatever, change the price. And then once you pass the eval, you go to live, right? There's nothing like it. They were 100% unique. They were loved by all, and they didn't do a lot of sales because, you know, in the world of sim funded account, they did a lot of sales, but not like through us. In the world of prop firms, you guys just love your sim funded accounts, right? So their model was more of a boutique model for certain types of traders that really were serious about trading. And if you were that kind of person, you absolutely loved them and they were the firm for you. It was like licorice. You either love it or you hate it. And for them, people were like, yeah, they don't have sim payouts. I'm not into it. But everybody that was like, man, I love these live accounts. They got into it. And they were like the goated of goats. And Top Step bought them out because they were goated of goats. Right. And it's just rare since then that you've seen a firm just appear and you're like, oh, that's cool and different. Trade Funded's like it's giving me those kind of vibes when, you know, when Futures Desk came out, I was like, oh, this is cool. This is different. So Trade Funded's going to be different and cool. Definitely worthy of the buzz. It's not just another here's your eval, 2-day pass, 1-day payout sort of thing. It's different. It's truly a unique idea, at least from what I've been hinted towards. And they're even hesitant to share anything with us until they give us a little presentation about it. So kind of neat to see what happens. So I've just been holding this MHP reclaim just to see if we get up to VWAP again. It's looking good so far. I guess I just grabbed some micros just to hold through the chop. Yeah, TFD was so close to being awesome. So I said crazy consistency requirements. But the thing was, is that when you go live, their whole thing was like testing you for a live account. They weren't just like, go sim funded, here's your payout. You know, if you pass with those guys, they would front you with real money instead of give you a sim funded account. So clearly they were making sure you were a good trader. And if you were a good trader, the reward was really good, right? So the point I'm saying is that you don't see a lot of the new stuff come through. You see 10 prop firms start up a day and they're all the same design. Here's your first step. Here's your second step. Here's your payout. Blah, 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 blah. So, truly excited to see what they come up with. You said TFD screwed everybody when they merged with TopStep. Well, okay, hold on. It's not how a merger works. They don't control the terms of the merger. They all agree on it together. TopStep would be the one that owns the assets and owns the liabilities and owns the responsibilities. So that would be a TopStep. Buy somebody out, you have the rights to make the decisions at that point. So if I were to say that something previously was not given, or a credit you lost or something, that sucks that happened. I would say that would be more of a TopStep decision, I would say. Did I see IQ Capital? No, I haven't seen them yet. But yeah, if new firms pop up, the goal with new firms is for you guys, if y'all don't see a prop score, to let our team know, and we'll go look into it for y'all. Let Farina and Kyle and the crew know. They'll go and look at it. We'll get to know the people. The first thing we do is we get on a phone call with them and we're like, hey, we're the Futures Trading with Matt crew. You guys know Matt, you know Neon, you know Brad, you know Prop Score. Everybody's like, oh, we love you guys. Yeah, definitely. We'd love to sit down and talk with y'all. Everyone's like, oh God, we'd love to sit down and talk with you. Everyone in the prop space is so eager to sit down and talk with us because they want to get listed on Prop Score. And we list them anyways, but they want to make, everybody knows now that we're the accuracy police. And everybody want to make sure that we put their information in correct so that they get the proper score. So these days when they're like, oh shit, prop score, yeah, we need to make a meeting ASAP. And then it's kind of like when you're grading something, right? People want to look over your shoulder and be like, so what'd you put? What'd you put? What's the answer? You know, like, oh, let me give you your score. Hold on, I'm doing it over here. Yeah, but remember, but we have this and we have that. They want to make sure they get the highest score possible. Words on the street that our score matters to traders. So we don't ever call anybody. They're like, yeah, we'll set up a meeting in a couple weeks. When we call them, they're like, holy shit, yeah, let's y'all free today? So any prop firm out there, we'll get a meeting with them ASAP. They're always eager to talk to us because they want to make sure that we put in all the data right. Like, make sure that you put in the let you know trade. Oh yeah, don't forget. We let people algo trade. Oh yeah, don't forget, we have this, we have that. You got that in your score. Make sure you give us all that. And so that's usually the play. All right, here's the tap on VWAP. I need a song called Here's Sound. Now again, I didn't make any money on this. I did break even after the first loss. Here's the second one.
Okay.
I could hold for longer, but with all my indicators being negative right now, the safer thing to do is to accept a smaller loss, 88 bucks. Don't worry, Kyle, I'll send you a bill. You can reimburse me. It's your fault that I lost this money for some reason. I don't know. I'm blaming Kyle for breaking MHP. How dare you? How dare you, sir? You talked to Justin from Blue Sky the other day. Isn't Justin cool, man? He's such a cool dude. He's always around and helping out. My document your whole journey from beginning to legit as a trader. Dude, that's awesome. You should do it. Kyle, you know what you did, Kyle. You know what you did. So unfortunate as it is, you guys got to watch some pretty good handling of position. I longed small because it was a flat open, and what I normally do is I still take the bull side, I long, and then I usually dip in. But this time I just bought, I stopped, we reclaimed, I bought again, I got the trade, and then now we're good. And I could rally for the rest of the day. And that's the trade setup I would take. This is looking pretty good. Clearly with this scenario, this is not strong enough for me to bet on the long side, but flat days could just easily pop out of this. And that is the play. Longing MHP every time is kind of the play. So I'm letting it pop around here. This is the little tap right here for me to try one more time. Conditions on this tap have slightly improved off of that tap. The question becomes, how does it trade from here? Now I can choose one more play to long it every single time. So remember, I close out at the top, which is the proper thing to do. And then I can take one more play to long it every single time. Even without the confluence, I can trade it to trade small. Okay. So 2 this time, and now I'm going to let it ride. This is a masterclass in position management. I'm glad you guys paid attention, because although the size was small, this is the proper way to trade this type of event. Bought, stopped, reclaimed, held. I could have added back in down here. I didn't get this tap to long and add to it, which is why it turned out to be red overall, but I got my 3. I would have added 3 more down at the bottom. The trade would be green at this point. I closed out on the VWAP tap and gap fill with negative res, which is what you're supposed to do because it says resistance right here. And then when we hit MHP again, with no fear, I dove the fuck back in, but with just 2 because I don't have confluence that it's big and rally. But if it does break out and ride, I can just hold it all day with 2 and turn this account green. Market doesn't make sense, but with VIX collapsing, just understand volatility is going to dry up very quick. And shit like this is going to happen. Now I'm only down $8 for the day. Let's go. This is day 1 in a funded or a live Blue Sky account. Blue Sky put me live after a month of trading with them. There's VWAP tap number 2. I can take that scalp a second time, but I'm committed to like holding and seeing where today turns out. Is this a flat day open on ES? Correct. Yeah, Joe, good question, brother. So whenever you open within 10 points on the S&P, it's considered a flat open. With flat open, it's going to be choppy, and you really can't trust your resiliences too much to give you a solid answer unless they're really strong, like 30 to 50 or greater. And as you see, the trade is starting to take off. No volatility down. We're up a little bit. Good deal, good deal, good deal. S&P starting to move. S&V did support. VWAP starting to run. I like what I see. Let's get my little risk interval tool over here. I'm going to see how much a risk interval is. I know I got you over here somewhere. There you are. I pre-drew my box over here. Good stuff. You guys witnessed a masterclass in position, shift, and sizing. Shifting. Where did I put it? That's probably the area. Oh, where the hell did I just put that thing? Oh, there you are. Get over there. Oh, that, yeah. I just making sure we had that full risk interval distance, which we did. We've now retraced half the distance there. I would personally, 800 to 860. On this next little bump, I'm just going to close out. Take that scalp, let it do its thing, and I'm good. All right, so that's enough for the day. I like it. Is it gonna rally from here? I don't really care, but that was a beautiful play. That was pretty textbook stuff. Annie, are you okay? Kind of seem like you've been in a bad mood today. You know we love you, right? Everybody here not complaining. It's a good market. 3K a day keeps a job away. There you go. Congrats, Annie. Crushing it as usual. Orb just got clapped. Yeah. No giveaways if we can't get Matt to 100. Let's see, 1,000 likes. See, Nick A understands. Get the likes up. You thought about to hit. Annie, are you okay? I was about to say that, yeah. Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? No, breakout prop, the reason it's not really talked about, because I've never heard of him until you just mentioned him. With the props space, here's how it is, right? Let me give you from like my point of view. There's so many props out there, and there's a million of them that are like, hey, okay, let's go back 5 years. You're a trader, and there's a prop firm that says, hey, how would you like to make $10,000 a month? Like, go back 5 years. And some random influencer be like, yes, I'll take your money, please. We'll just promote our firm. And then as years go by, that number gets bigger. You know, 10,000 becomes 20, becomes 50, becomes 100. You know, price tags go way up per month. Yeah, I'll talk about your firm, but you can pay me 100,000 or whatever. Like, so anyways, the point is that competition got so big, the bigger ones got big, that influencers now, when I go to my inbox, I've got 20 offers a week for something. Hey, we got a new prop. Hey, we got a new brokerage. Hey, we got to do this. We love to make you an affiliate. Love to make you an affiliate. Love to make you an affiliate. My entire inbox is full of that. Somebody trying to make me an affiliate of something. And now there's so much of it, I ignore almost all of it. 5 years ago, every influencer would have jumped on the first offer they had. Now there's so much, you reject 95% of it because there's just a new firm every minute. And everybody wants to give you the same offer. Hey, we'll give you 20% or 10%. And so nowadays, the rule is people only take an audience of somebody who's like trying to pay them big monthly salaries, I think, in the big space. So the big influencers aren't talking about it. Let me tell you how it goes. I'm not going to say a name, but think of the first person that comes to your name when they're a big streamer, influencer, whatever. Some prop firm goes, hey, we'd love to make you an affiliate. And then they pick up the phone and go, an affiliate. What else you got? That's everybody. My price tag's 100,000 a month. As a matter of fact, you can pay me that much. If you don't, I'm gonna gatekeep and not mention your name ever. As a matter of fact, I'm telling my friends not to mention you too. So here's the price tag just to me mention your name. Is that cutthroat? So the firms right now, there's a threshold of money they got to get over to reach the affiliate space. So nobody talks about them. They haven't reached out, and I call it paying the toll. They haven't paid the toll. To become a thing in this space, prop firms must pay the toll to allow cars to even drive on it. The space is run by influencers at this point. So the reason nobody's heard about a firm is they haven't cleared a toll with one of these big fucking losers out there that gatekeep this stuff. That's definitely the truth. And people don't just wake up and go, oh, I love this firm, it's great, let's start marketing it, because you've got 1,000 offers in your inbox. The only time you see somebody pushing something, they're paying you just like you would traditional marketing. They're paying someone to say it. That's the name of the game now. So the only reason you haven't heard of a firm is this day and age is because nobody's paid the toll to somebody. The troll toll. Gotta pay the troll toll to get into this boy's soul. Gotta pay the troll toll to get in. Am I shorting VWAP? This is not a short setup, even though one suspicion I have is the market can sell off. This is still a long setup day because we opened above MHP, and it's a bull long up on S&P. The problem is I don't believe it's a breakout long trade. This is all that I had was trading from pivot to pivot, and this says resistance, so I closed out because it was a small trade only. Always Sunny fans in here. Half of you guys are laughing your ass off. The other half are saying, wait, is this guy saying boy's soul or boy's hole? What is he saying? That's the joke. You know, I heard they did Nightman Cometh at live performances. Did y'all see those online? So the Sunny crew actually did a live stage performance of the Nightman Cometh. Man, I would love to see that live. It was so funny. Mac, with the cat eyes. What you say? Oh, it's good stuff. Good stuff. You know, I saw this video when Danny DeVito got on the show. His original contract, they said, was 2 weeks because he was taking a risk on joining the show and he was in between projects. He's like, sure, I'll come be on the show for 2 weeks. And it was Rob was the one that was doing the interview. He's like, you know, we got Danny on the show and his contract was for 2 weeks. We did as much front loading all his scenes to film the whole season up front. And, you know, we had to meet the deadline. And he came to me and he was like, look, man, I think your show's a good idea. I come from a different era of comedy when people thought something was funny, but these days y'all think something else is funny. He's like, just tell me how to be funny on your show. Tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it. He was like, he was real humble. He was like, just coach me on what to say and how to say it. He's like, I want to be funny to this new generation. And then after the first 2 weeks of filming, he said there was so much chemistry that Danny DeVito was like, fuck the contract. Let's keep rolling. He's like, let's keep going with this. He was like, take as much time as you need. Let's keep filming. And they were like, that's how we knew. And then like that show wouldn't be that show without him on it. Froggy. Froggy, the frog kid. I've been checking my emails recently. Simon, I swear to God, I haven't. We got busy this weekend. We went to this huge party. It was yeah. I kind of overdid it. Half man, half frog. I'm a good actor. I should probably try Hollywood. I was an actor in my school. In my high school, I was the lead actor. You know, I did all the plays and stuff. Because I was the comedian. I was like the goofy. I did some serious roles, but it didn't come off as good as the comedy ones. So I played a crazy person in Institution one time, but it was like a comedy institution. Like Nuts in a Nut House sort of thing. I did I was in Bye Bye Birdie, which was like a comedy musical about Elvis. Danny, it's unbelievable. Always sunny. I mean, like I got my Wada hundreds. I got my Magnum condoms. I'm ready to plow. Why do you keep doing the dance like that? The move. Don't hate on the move. The move works. It's not 1942 again, Frank. Do I like AI? Bro, why do I feel like there's a D's nuts joke coming at the end of that if I say yes, I like AI? If you pull a D's nuts joke out of AI, I swear to God, I'm gonna love you to death. I told you a long time ago I look like Robert Downey Jr. Oh. Nah, he looks like me. Nah, appreciate that. Thank you. I think the brown eye, brown hair, fair skin, white dude with a beard look, we all look the same. Me, Jim Carrey, Jimmy Kimmel, Colin Farrell, Robert Downey Jr. You put us all next to each other, we look the same to anybody that's not American. I bet you I'd go to like an Asian country. I go to China, they probably think I was Robert Downey Jr. Chris Evans, yeah, we all kind of look the same. Like David from Schitt's Creek. Yeah, like or the what's his face from Roseanne or from Big Bang Theory. I always forget his name. You know what I'm saying? We go to like a non-American country, we'd all look the same to someone else. Are the red and yellow lines mentioned somewhere as an indicator? Yeah, so it's in the boot camp we teach you how to do it. In the boot camp, it's called illiquidity pivots, and it's a method we teach on how to do it. No, not Sheldon, the other guy. Leonard, yeah, Leonard, that guy. The guy from Roseanne. Yeah. I look like him. Yeah, I probably do with the glasses, right? You look more like the Chris Farley variety. But can you do cartwheels like Chris Farley? If you can do cartwheels like Chris Farley, I'd be super impressed. We got our first giveaways coming up in a little bit, about 10-15 minutes. We'll chill. This is a pretty good, I'll give it detail what I did this morning. This is pretty calm with MHP interactions. My decision to hold was because VIX was lowering. So when VIX is getting smaller, your volatility is likely to dry up. And so, well, I don't believe this is rallying for the day. This is a very easy play. VIX was going down on morning rather than going up, which means after this flush, it was better to hold through it. When your volatility goes down, your V's dry up. And typically when V's dry up, the next move is to follow the trend, which has been higher. If you open above MHP, you stay above MHP without the confluence 75, about 75% of the time, 25. So my bet was we'll get above here. It's a flat open, so you know it's likely to be choppy. The indicators were bad, so I only traded small. And then I stopped on the initial plunge just so that I would not get caught up in that. I would have held through that, but that candle was very violent. I decided to pull the plug 40 points under and waited. We retapped. I jumped in again small to see if conditions got better. Resilience did go above 0 for a hot minute, so I jumped in on the long and I held. If we were going to hit the other pivot, I would have bought again. That's why I only got like 3, I think. I would have done 3 more, filled the gap, would have closed out. This, I just held through that. And then when we got there, or wherever it was, I closed out. Sorry. When you got here, I closed out. When we fell again, I looked at the pivots. They were slightly better. Remember, resilience you have to take with a grain of salt when you're in a flat open. But when we tapped it the second time, you see how these improved. Anytime you have a better... on this tap, resilience was minus 29. On this tap, it was minus 20. There's more stocks breaking through half gap. So usually, if you have a better resilience on the second tap, I bet that it goes to a higher high. It's a great way to use resilience, and I teach that in the boot camp as well. So, question. So I bought like 2, whatever, stopped out, bought 3, held, closed, bought whatever more, closed. Wherever I closed. Easy as that. So that was a good demonstration. This is my first live Blue Sky account. So I'm live with Blue Sky. Now it's a real account. I was just, you know, testing the waters here with my first trade. $100 I didn't have before. You missed seeing bull zone, bear zone. Oh yeah, the choppy markets, man. You get a lot of LPs on that one. But that's it. No trades overnight for me at all. Again, I'm waiting for the bigger sort of 2 things. Now, either A, I'm wrong about this and we're like April and we're breaking up and continuing to go. Or B, I'm possibly right and we're going to retrace this and then we get the breakout to go. Either way, we get the breakout to go. How does live work? Yeah, so live, okay, so when you go prop firm, you pass the eval, then you go to some funded, then you take your payouts, and then once you take your payouts, at some point they move you to live. Now with Blue Sky, I took a total of oops, let me just a little screenshot here. A lot of times when traders are trading, getting payouts, they burn through like thousands of funded accounts before they go live. Take a guess, team. Take a guess. So remember, like, you pass your apexes, right? You pass 10,000 evals, then you get like 500 fundeds, and then you get your lives and payouts. How many fundeds do you think I went through with Blue Sky before I went live? Like, get through your funded and either fail it and reset or get your payout and reset. How many fundeds did you think I went through? Let's see if I can guess. Damn, y'all have high hopes. Y'all think very highly of me. Y'all don't think it was like 40 or 50 or 60? It's got to be at least 3, right? All right. It was 8. Less than 10. Less than 10. My original 3 orbits made some payouts, and then I busted them, and I went to launches, and then launches went all the way. I think I reset one of them twice. So my initial 3, I lost like the orbits. I had like 2 orbits and then 1 launch. Then they gave me an extra launch. Then yeah, so it only took me 8. That's it. 8 funded accounts. Nice. So yeah, going live. Obviously, with like some people, they blow up and they take hundreds of accounts, and it takes them hundreds of fundeds to try to make 8. Single digit, right? I'm good at this. Total purchase evals was like 20. Literally 20. 20 something. Which ain't bad. With it $30 a pop. You talking, I put in 5,000-6,000 bucks maybe. I'm almost 3-4x this firm, which is good. I mean evals, said probably 20 something. Let me look. Oh, it is right here. There you go. There's the full stats. I didn't know they had it on there. These launches at like $30 a pop. Let me do the math here. 30 times 30 is 900. What's the activation fee? Like 130? 100 and something? What's the activation fee on Blue Sky? I wish there was a website. You could tell me these answers. Oh, there is. Oh, it's a prop score. God, I wish there was a website. Now just tell me how much activation fee is for these. $100, 100 and some change. $100. So let's just say like $100, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't do the math with myself. Let's just say 100 and. Oh wait. No, the $100. So $100. Yeah. So times 100, 1,500. If it was 200, it'd be 3,000. So somewhere between 100 and 200. Anyways, there's your magnitude. Plus a couple of resets. So I think actually, wait, 100K. 100K is one. I don't know how much the activation fee is. Maybe 130. It's 130. Okay, that I was like, that sounds more familiar. All right, 130. 130 times 15 is 1950. 1950. Fight me on that. My mental math is good.
We'll see.
So that's like, is that $3,000? Plus a couple resets. I think I reset twice. Another $1,500. It's about $4,500 total.
Should I just go for
So I guess I probably 5x. I thought I 3x, but 5x.
Por isso que eu coloco. Eu
Not bad.
procuro e-mail aqui no celular, não
Yeah.
aparece nada.
So yeah, maybe I have 4x, 5x. I'll do the action because some of these are orbits, but the orbit 100K is $200 a pop, and then the launch 100K is like 180. But either way, yeah. So look at that. 5x ROI or 5x. It has to be higher than 100. Yeah. So I think the orbit, I don't know. See, the reason I'm confused right now is because the price now is different than the price when I bought them. I think because there's a discount right now. It's like 50% off. I didn't get the 50% off deal for the first one. It was slightly different because it was only 30% off. You get 50% off your first account right now, and the rest of them are 30% off. So the price is slightly different. The activation fee is still the same though. So either way, if you estimate $200 per account, you're on account 820. But ain't so bad. You know, the whole point with that is to have
Aqui não, not here. Qual é a palavra-chave? Wrong channel, wrong channel. Wrong way, wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong way. SeuPaaai, thanks. Foi bom te conhecer. Pá, pá, para, pá. What? É o quê? É o quê? Wrong channel, wrong channel.
The orbit blew up. I wanted the launch to elevate, but they launched,
Wrong
they elevated
channel, wrong
another
channel.
orbit. So I told them, I was like, hey, can you
Errou.
guys elevate a launch for me instead and just
Nada
throw the
ainda.
orbit away? They were actually really nice about it. Was they elevated one of my launches. I had 2 and 2s. They only allow 3 total funded accounts, but they allowed me to have 4 because I told them I wanted to trade the launch. They were so nice about it. I was like, you can throw the orbit away. They're like, no, we'll let you keep it.
Dá caule.
So for a hot minute,
Pra
I
cima ou
had
pra
4,
baixo?
and then I busted the orbit.
Pra
So,
riba ou pra baixo?
and I didn't reset it. And then eventually I busted the 3rd orbit, and then I had 3 launches, and I went. And I think I reset the launches maybe twice. For me, because my ROI is really good, I always pay the reset fee
Será?
to reset a funded, because I don't want to start over and waste time, especially firms like Blue Sky that take you like 5 trading days to get to your final
Report.
destination. For me, time
De
is
novo?
money. I'd rather pay the penalty
Ah, é
to avoid some
doideira.
time.
O
to
médico tá
restart
falando
over.
que ele
That's just me though, and
que ele
for
foi que
me,
ele
prop
teve,
firm is
tinha
like a
20
business, right?
conta
I've got a big
da
pool
Blue
of
Sky
money that I
até
don't
ele
have to worry about
virar
spending
afiliado.
money,
Olha lá,
because I
olha lá,
know
o
at the end
Gustavo
of the day,
ganhou um membership
what
lá
I pour back
no
in
match. Sem
is bigger
vergonha.
than what I draw out.
Sem
So
vergonha.
it just takes out of my net profit on the
Que
overhead. But if I waste
doideira.
time, the overall pull over time is small. Time is
Sem
money for me.
vergonha, nem ele
Like every
sabe.
minute that I'm trading, I'm gonna make money, like in props, if that makes sense. So for me, I'll pay a little bit.
What?
It's very rare that those $1,500 hits. Like
Okay.
in TPT, I reset
Damn.
every single time I failed, $1,500 a pop. Because starting over and waiting another 5 days, it just doesn't make any sense.
Tá meio ruim, pai. Ruim em que ponto? Deixa eu ver. Deixa eu ver.
Oh, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Pips ticks over here.
Deixa eu ver.
Wow. You guys are awesome.
Chiado,
Look at
né?
you. Getting the free subs to the channel here. Right for the giveaway. Perfect timing.
Já tá no último.
Is the chart glitch? Why does it say QQQ close and open? It's to remind you that that's the equities close futures price conversion.
Yeah.
So this is where, NASDAQ 4X, 5X. I'll do the action because some of these are orbits, but the orbit 100K
Já tá no
is
talo.
$200 a pop. And then the launch 100K is like 180, but either way. Yeah, so.
Já tá no talo.
Look at that.
Aí, você vê.
5X ROI.
Aumentar mais aí.
It has to be higher than 100. Yeah, so I think the orbit, I don't know. See, the reason I'm confused right now is because the price is different than the price when I bought them, I think. Because there's a orbit, these are orbit.
Já tá no último.
Here. Right. Wow. Perfect timing.
Já tá no último.
You that where
Já tá no
$200
talo.
a pop, and then the
É, o microfone tá longe da minha boca
is
mesmo.
like 180, but either.
Olha a melhorada.
Y'all want to take a guess? Who just blessed you with the gift on the stream? Where they came from? Maybe not the person, but where they came from. Which Story Trades, Ross Cameron. That's both. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. My crack dealer. 100%. Man, see, you guys know me so well. I can't fool any of you guys. friend of ours from a prop firm.
Será?
Taco? What kind of answers are these? Taco. Is it breakout prop? Oh man, that's funny. Like the way the conversation happens in this chat is like it's like
Olha
an
que dá
episode
pulo pra
of
baixo
Arrested
aqui, minha
Development,
conta vai
like,
pro saco.
jokes circle back till at the end of the show.
Contrato pra
Get a login
baixo.
here.
Contrato não, point. Point pra baixo. Tchau, Beleléu.
It's our friend from Trade Funded.
Tchau, Beleléu. Nem a pau.
That's a gift from Trade Funded, you guys.
Essa daí é...
Y'all could everybody thank Trade Funded for the gift.
A Patrícia é fera nisso. Ó.
Is it a
Melhor que eu
bot,
falei,
your
ó.
buddy Taco? The hell? Taco?
Olha lá.
Aw, man, appreciate it,
Mandou
dude.
mais
More
20.
donated subs here. Kick ass. I almost wish we had a giveaway to do with you guys.
O Nastosh
Either
viu
case,
lá
we got
que ele
Blue Sky
ganhou.
giveaway. I was talking to Blue Sky a second ago. Really, thank you for the
Nastosh.
thank you for the gifts, my
Olha lá,
friend.
ó, vai lá no match
Appreciate
lá, ó.
Why is your rock scooter resistance but yours is support? Oh,
Não é possível.
I don't know.
Ah,
That's,
não,
that's really
Patrícia.
weird. Yeah,
Você
it
merece
should
prêmio.
update to say
Você
support.
merece prêmio.
Maybe hold on. Let me switch it and switch back. Is it?
Tá
Did I
disciplina,
disconnect or something? Yeah, I must have disconnected because now I refreshed the chart and now
tá
it's a support.
disciplina tá pior que a minha.
I've been noticing my platform, my browser been having caching issues. Like sometimes the liquidity maps don't open until I trigger an event. So yeah. All right, I don't feel the need to short or fade this today, but by the end of the day, be very careful that we don't end up lower. I think today is building up the case to rally up. I wouldn't be trying to fade this from here. Not that resilience is going positive
treinar na
here.
sexta do que na segunda.
Think you trade funded, come back often. Yeah. Was HP short a valid play? We no longer have a liquidity map to short off of weekly hedge pressure. We used to. Let me tell you. The answer is yes. But yes and no at the same time. There used to be this kind of play. There used to be that. These three. And we got rid of it because when we finally got our back test with enough data, we found out that it was only a 60-40 trade. And the edge is still there, but it was only about 60%. Because it was only 60%, we pulled it off of liquidity maps because we made a rule that every arrow that we draw on here is something that under the ideal confluent conditions would be 70% or greater. We said 60-40 was too close to a coin flip to like have traders learn to short in what's normally bullish pressure sometimes. Like BSD is definitely bullish. BSU is definitely bullish. Even though below here, there is usually that resistance that you see. See how there's a little resistance that you see? It's the same thing as the DD band. And again, we can maybe change the education and teach that. The DD band, I can also short against the confluence, but it's always a scalp. Blue, you can always short against the confluence, even though it's always a scalp. You're never shorting for a reversal, and we took it off because we thought traders would see that and say, oh, here's a good short. You'd get in, sit there, and then get squeezed and then get caught upside down in something that's 60-40. It's too close to 50-50. Or another thing is traders would see that and see this and jump in at the bottom and immediately get squeezed, and then they're wrong. Because a lot of you guys, as you're learning to trade, are very scared to trade a reversal until you get some kind of confirmation. Like me, market's like green, and I'm like, cool, let me fire the short, right? A lot of you guys are like waiting. Okay, fine, let me get in on the short. Like you see this and you're ready to get in on it. And you get in late. That's usually the bulk of the move on those scalps. So we decided as a team to remove that play because of this exact thing you see. See how people would like get in and then just be squeezed or like, you know, cut by 1,000 paper cuts sort of thing. And we thought that would have been a dangerous trade to take, especially if it only only 60% of days stay on the same side you open on. And without the confluence, that's what you get. With the confluence, it's 80%. If this said resistance, then it would be 80-20, right? So, but even so, we decided that it's not a good short. We removed it. But one could always try to short off of a bull pivot for a small little scalp only. Like right now, see all the indicators just flip bullish again. It wouldn't be a short for a fade, right? It would be just a tiny little short to next support, which is all down in here. So it would be very
entrou
rare
lá no match.
for
Ele
this to
tem
end up
3
down in here
entradas agora se ele
against
entrar
all
lá.
confluences, but we need to see some big selling. Like I said right here, if I were shorting, I would take little scalps. Personally, not investment advice, but personally, if I was trying to short against this kind of move, I would be taking small itty bitty scalps, like 30-40 points, 30-40 points, whatever. Okay, so anyways, back to Blue Sky. Like I said, I just did the quick calc. I think I'm missing a couple of like buffer resets in there. It might have been another $1,000, but with Blue Sky, as you guys went, I went through the data with you guys. I pretty much somewhere between 3 and 5x to Blue Sky. I need to really add up how many I did, but 29 evals total.
Aí tá
that includes
atendendo.
resets. So like if I blew up an eval and reset it, you know. I think that first day I went so aggressive that first day to try to get funded the very first day, and so I probably reset a bunch of them that first day. I started on a Sunday. By Thursday, I got my first payout. It was that easy. But I got lucky and did really well. But see, what I do is I brute force those evals to just go fund it as quick as possible. And once I start rolling with the funded account, the buffer, I'm golden. And so with Blue Sky, like I said, I took out 21,006. But the remaining like 15 whatever grand I had sitting there, I had roughly like 7,000-8,000 per account. Then I took my final payouts, or sorry, no. One of my accounts had like 15,000 or whatever. Then I took that loss on stream. I had about 11,000 in that one. Then some of the other ones had like 7,000-8,000. And I took payouts and then added all up. It's like a little bit over 20. They take all your balances and just roll it into a live account. So, not bad to get like 3 to 5x on a firm. And again, for people that are like or budget savvy folks, this is the best part about the Blue Sky. And it's not bad to say that, you know, you can net about 15 grand in a month in a firm and then go live. And it didn't really cost that much on the front end. Now the ROI is pretty much the same. Like with TPT, I'm putting in like, I forgot the amount, I'm making up a number, 70,000 into TPT to pull out 300 plus. I don't know, 50 to 70, somewhere in there. Pulled out 300 plus. So it's still like a 4 to 5x ROI. But I mean, who got 70K to pop into a prop firm in a month, right? With Blue Sky, it's more like I'm estimating 5K and getting out 20. Ratio is the same, but up front, this might be more somebody's flavor because, you know, your initial investment's not so much. And that's what's really cool about Blue Sky. It's similar to the same TPT, My Fund and Future stuff. But it's the lesser investment, same ROI, at a much more reduced cost. So anyways, we'll give away some of these launch accounts for you guys. Y'all can check out how that goes. And again, thank you, Trade Funded, for the 30 gifted subs. You guys are the best. Hope you're the best. Heard some awesome things about what they're doing. That's extremely exciting. I can't wait to get my magnifying glass and scrutinize what they got going over there. You know what I mean? I'm data mat. I gotta look it up. We got, I think, 3 of these, right? So the way the indicators are looking, no short setup today. I think this is going to continue to ride.
Falou que você
I
ganha,
think
vai dar pra você
tonight
essa daí, ô,
is where I'm going to
Patrícia.
get that answer if we're going to fade to that level I want to see or not. Looks like it's still trying to push higher. No shorting for me. Trades are all still longs today. I need to figure out which prop firm I'm going to trade next. We got 3 of these launches to give away. If you have green text by your name, you're sub to the channel. That green text gives you 3 entries into the giveaway. What's the lack of liquidity pocket, Swamp Demon? Bull market. Let me remind me in a minute to teach you the trading regimes. There's 3 of them. Should I trade family? Oh, yeah. Haven't traded family yet. Zenus trades. The bottom rated firm. Oh, you mean trade Apex? I'm just kidding. They're ranked in the, and they're notoriously ranked exactly in the middle. They're not the bottom. Apex is literally as mid as it gets. Like if there was a definition of mid, that's Apex. They're like 8.0, smack in the middle.
Falou que vai te dar essa.
They're not great. They're not terrible. They're just mid.
Falou que você merece.
How about Trader's Launch? Trader's Launch has a really high score on prop score. Do a wheel and get one at random. Apex 20 account copy trade full port. Why don't I just send you a check with my money, Ultimate Flow? You'll spend it better than I can, if that's the case. I'll just send you a $600 or $2,000 check. How about that?
Entra lá, escreve lá.
Oh my God, buzzer beater, bro, buzzer beater.
Entra lá.
Oh my word.
Demorou.
You came in like at the last possible second, dude. Can try to get max payout from Apex to see how they react. Then they capped payouts already, though. You can't get big payouts with Apex anymore. You can't pull a 6-figure payout with them anymore. Can you? I don't think you can go any higher than that. Don't they have like payout caps now? Like Top Step in a way, where you can only make so much every so often. Can I say about the risk interval? Okay, all right. We got 2 things to talk about: regimes and risk interval.
Troféus.
You can different accounts. Cap payouts are so lame. Oh well, I mean 100K.
Troféus.
Yeah, through multiple accounts. Yeah. What's the biggest single account payout you can do? Oh, that's right. They did. Oh, that's right. They did bring back the legacy, but it's like a short term, right? Can you get paid is the question right now. You saw your name on the wheel for the first time in 2 years, chill guy. Hey man, you're wearing it down. It's coming. You're wearing it down. Pretty soon you might see your name again every 1 year. Where is DD? You go to rocket.place/Matt and buy the Pro Plus, and DD will be in your pocket all day long. Trophius. All right. They finally have live now in Apex, I heard. I heard it's one $3,000 account. Out of all the work you put in. Literally one $3,000 account. After you pass the Blue Sky launch, how long does it take for the account to upgrade? It upgrades on the same day. It varies like an hour, give or take. For me, each time I upgraded, I passed, and on that same day, I was able to still trade. And then when I got to the buffer phase, I passed on the same day I was able to trade funded. So refresh. Here's a couple of tricks. With accounts like these prop firms, do a couple things. Number one is refresh your dashboard. Number two is go to another account and open and close a micro real quick. This works with Lucid also. It triggers their dashboard to force an update in case it gets stuck.
Troféu recebeu?
10 minutes. Yeah, it's quick. If I remember correctly, it's less than an hour. It's quick. With Lucid, sometimes it doesn't automatically upgrade you. And if you go in there and open and close a micro real quick, it'll put you back in queue to check to see if you pass and upgrade you automatically. So sometimes that can force. This is a Trade of 8 API trick. So all your firms that work on Trade of 8, you can force the dashboard to update by forcing a trade. If you're like, I want to go now, maybe you can reach out to customer service if you're still being like a little impatient. But somebody said 10 minutes. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it definitely didn't take you more than an hour.
Oh,
Past the
Patrícia
buffer,
passou ali.
it definitely didn't take you more than an hour. Okay.
A Patrícia.
Passed on the orbit. Then I went to buffer phase. Then I made the trade in buffer. Monday, I made the next trade. Tuesday, I made the next trade. And then by the evening, I went funded. And then I made some money. And then the next. So essentially, I was able to trade overlapping buffer and funded and overlapping live eval and buffer. Trade both of them in the same day. So a lot of the newer, bigger, or a lot of the bigger firms are taking this newer approach that when you go funded, you don't have to wait an extra day. Like with TPT, you still have to wait an extra day for their dashboard update. And they've been talking about fixing that. And by the way, this Friday, I got the owner of TPT coming on the show. And everybody's question right now is, who's the owner of TPT?
Sexta-feira vai ser top, hein?
You probably never even knew the owner hasn't really made a
appearance
strong presence. James Sixsmith, correct. I got Sixsmith coming on the show. Hasn't made a strong presence in the public with TPT. Professional hockey player, former professional hockey player, started TPT. And yeah, he was a hockey player. He's going to be on the show and we're going to chat with him. Lately, like this last couple of months, starting to like make appearances. I'm just super excited, man. Like I say, TPT is my
Ele já fez os 3 lá.
Congratulations, 3 winners.
Ah, não.
So
Presta atenção.
and I'm not even kidding. It's been my favorite experience.
Achei que ele ia mandar ele rodar mais uma vez. Ele é muito Zé ela.
I consider that my personal number one.
Vai dar uma repicada pra baixo aí pra mim entrar aí.
All right, Zenus. No more regret. Oh, no more regret. And Zakra. All right, how you claim your prize? You need to go to the Prop Score Discord. Go into claim your win channel and then claim your win there. You have to have an account with Prop Score, so go to link description below the video. Click that link, make a Prop Score account. It should take just a second. It's free to sign up. How much capital do you think it takes to start a prop firm? 0.
Entrei muito cedo.
You're not seeing the Instagram ads? Start a prop firm tomorrow. Is early. Start a prop firm in 90 minutes or less with 0 capital. You not seeing those? You seen those ads? Oh, you don't have to have any money. You should have some money, but you don't have to have any money. I've seen people start prop firms with 100K or less. But, you know,
wrong way.
As long as you turn that casino on and people are losing money before they're winning, you'll be solvent.
Wrong way, piece of shit.
Or you got to delay payouts until you get the money to pay out if they're winning before they're losing. But yeah, you don't need any money. I don't know if Trade of 8 requires a funding source anymore. Originally, the rumor was they did require you to have a significant funding source so that the firm didn't go insolvent and, you know, create issues for the industry. But now I don't have to have anything, I don't think. You have a whole PDF on how to start a prop firm? Hell yeah. If I were to start a prop firm, I would start a prop firm that's only live accounts. Like, I would make you go through a lot of challenges. Like, I would be like Willy Wonka of prop firms. I would make you go through lots of hurdles. It'd be cheap, like infinitely cheap. That'd be my prop firm design. I'm talking like $20 evals, but you got to go through gauntlets, like hurdles. And then if you win my heart and you win the chocolate factory, I give you the keys to the factory and I fund you with a good account. Like there'd be like a less than 1% pass rate, you know, like to get to the end. I would give you real capital. Like you're a really good trader. And it would be full discretion. There won't even be rules. It would be Matt gets to decide. I look at your stats. I see how you trade. I see that you have good stop losses. I see that you use good position management tricks. then I'll fund you like a real prop firm. Valeris Vega, appreciate the millions of questions here. How do you enter the giveaway, bro? You need to be here and then type in the magic word when we do the giveaway. So just be here for the next one in 30 minutes. Don't ban anybody. Please don't ban anybody ever from chat.
Don't ban.
If you're gonna spam like 20 times, they're gonna time you out. You spam like 2 or 3 times to get my attention. When am I starting? No, I don't. Reason number 2, I'm never starting a prop firm is razor thin margins, and it's a hard business to break into, and it's saturated. And I'm sure if I started a prop firm with my popularity, it would grow. I bet you I can be a lucid sized prop firm just using our brand to grow it. But I have a conflict of interest in doing so because I would teach you guys how to beat the prop firm, but at the same time, I would have a business that profits off your failure. So I in good faith could never own a sim-funded prop firm or be a part owner or anything of it because I believe that's unethical from a standpoint. Now, a sim to live or live only prop firm like that, I could get behind because it's different, right? You're actually paying to pay. You're not gambling with sim money to get payouts, and the goal is to squeeze traders out. The real goal is to give live money to traders. There's no baiting you with sim funded. That's a little more ethical. And in reality, I would be dying because I would only make money if you made money for the most part. Then the challenge is to be affordable or something. Then yeah, maybe I could get behind it. But the goal wouldn't be to fail traders, right? So if there was like a live only, like I wanted to create a way to front traders. That would be something I would do, but still I wouldn't do it because margins be razor thin. And with all the businesses I do, there are so many now. MHP long, second time. Let's analyze this. Hold on. Arguably a good entry. Let's double check VIX. Do I want to play it one more time, or do I want to let my gut instinct play out? Let's double check tech really quick. Nvidia's finding lower lows. That's a lot of what we're seeing today. Google's taking a leg down. VIX not moving up too yet, but there is a little bit of a V in VIX. I have a weird suspicion about today. And again, like here's one where we just did fall from there. With the confluence, it is 80-20, by the way. We talk about that. 80% of days will stay on the same side of hedge pressure. Now, in this case, 75% of days will stay on the same. So with the current confluence, it's like this: 20%, 80%, 75%, and then 25%. So this is the rare case to be down here. It's comfortable inside of here from today's open. I think the market's going to let us crash out today. What do y'all think? Yay or nay? What do we think, chat?
What is?
I think something like this. Do you want to smack in the big account or just let today see if it fulfills the destiny? I mean, every single time, right?
No.
Influence isn't there, but I'm going to take it EST, and this will be holding for the day, by the way. So if this takes off, I'm going to hold it all day long. Again, 2 micros because we're going to just close at highs and I'll take it. I should technically close the scalp out on the gap fill or half gap because the resiliences are negative. But the idea is if we break this, and I'm super excited, I'm gonna make, if we break this and die today, I'm going to make $1 million next week. I swear to God, I'm going to make $1 million in a week. If we hit my target, and I get that fade out, 28,500, 28,700, somewhere in there. I'm completely ecstatic about that. You think TPT's changed to intraday when funded is predatory and immoral? No. Don't ever say that about a prop firm. There's nothing immoral about. Okay, let me explain how prop firms work. There's nothing immoral about it. You guys are just being too greedy, and I'm saying that to be mean. Let me explain. We're all greedy, but y'all are being too. Think about it like this. It's kind of like saying, well, the 00 and the 0 on the roulette table, that's immoral because it gives the house the edge. Think about every game you play, the house needs some kind of edge. And you have a bucket of edge to choose from where you have to sustain the business by having enough people fail to pay out enough people that win. So you have a bucket of edge to pick from. You can pick from all kind of stuff. Consistency, DLL, drawdown types, intraday drawdown, whatever, payout caps, you know, whatever. So every firm will choose certain things to have edge. They move the goalposts. That's not the definition of moving the goalposts, sir. Firms have some, like, here's an example. Trading has consistency and DLL and payout caps on all their accounts. They choose 3 edges. My funded futures and TPT, no consistency, no DLL, but a payout cap. The way that they choose their edge is through drawdown. It's a different flavor of ice cream. In that example, Trading is your rocky road. In this case, TPT is your chocolate. If they didn't have some kind of edge, that plan could bankrupt them. It's not moving the goalpost. Moving the goalpost would be making the target different. Like you get to a level. Moving the goalpost means when you get to the goal, it's a different goal. Moving the goalpost doesn't mean the rules change, or there's a different rule for the next level. Moving the goalpost means you walk, you score a touchdown, and right when you're there celebrating, they go, oh, by the way, it's actually over here. You didn't know that, but I just moved it on you on the spot. So they don't do that. The rules are clearly stated up front. So the goalpost is the goalpost. Nothing's moved. The drawdown type has changed for funded because that's the only downside to the account. Every other thing they have, there's no DLL, no consistency. You can make 10K payout on a $200 account. 50x ROI well before split. It's like, to expect otherwise is to be greedy. Because there's nothing else they have to squeeze you, right? Does that make sense? Makes sense, right? I would not at all call a casino's behavior predatory like it's an insult. It's a fucking casino. They're all predatory. All 65 of them on prop score. Every single one of them. That's the job. Business is predatory in that particular example. I run Rocket Scooter to make money. I have a bakery and make kolaches to make money. That's predatory. Well, the goal of business is to make money. To take people's money, and you make more than they spent, or than you spend, you make some money. Business is predatory in that example. Every prop firm's goal is to be profitable. And you can't call it predatory if it's clearly stated. Predatory is apex. That's moving the goalpost. You get to live, you may not get the account. You get your funded, you may not get your payout. That's technically moving the goalpost. You get to the end and they're like, yeah, actually, it's not really what we said it's gonna be. That's what's predatory, that behavior. Lying to you. But up front, if the account design is different and you just don't like it, then trade something else. There's a lot of firms that don't have that. Blue Sky doesn't have trailing drawdown when you go funded. In the buffer phase, they have end of the day drawdown. But the idea is you have to think of a prop firm like this, brother. You have this in your hands. For every benefit, they gotta take something from you. And for $10,000 a day on day 3 is ridiculous. That's a huge payout. When I went to TPT, I made $63,000 in 3 days on 5 accounts. It cost me like a couple grand for. It's a huge risk to them, right? So they have to have some kind of downside. So the rule is with all the firms, TPT does this, Lucid does this, My Funded does this with their same day payout accounts. The goal is like normal prop firms will let you take out like 3 to 5K every 5 days. These firms are like, you can take out 10K a day. clearly it's going to be harder for the bigger windfall. You know what I'm saying? It's like on the skee ball machine. The big ring is worth 10 points, easy to hit. The small ring is worth 1,000 points, harder to hit. So as a trader, you get to choose which risk you want to take, right? Do you want the bigger chance of a payout, but the harder rules? Nothing predatory about understanding how the system works and the game works. If you don't like the fact that it's trailing drawdown, do SeuPaaai, because they don't have trailing drawdown on the funded. But then again, I personally don't care because I have a way to trade trailing drawdown that makes it easy. Just go for base hits. But the idea is I wouldn't be mean about it. You have to be understanding, because his response would be like, he has two responses. Number one is he can like be turned off by that kind of aggressiveness. But number two is, if he was to be honest, which I would be, is I'd be like, look guys, to be real, it wouldn't be sustainable as a product if we didn't have something that made it hard. It can't just be, if they didn't have trailing drawdown, that shit would just be a cakewalk. Anybody can get it. No DLL, no consistency, no trailing drawdown, 10K payout on a $200 account. Oh boy, times 5, 50K a day.
Oh boy.
The very first time gold moves 5%, my firm is bankrupt. You know what I'm saying? The volatility is what trailing drawdown is designed to do, is exploit traders who don't know how to trade like I teach you how to trade, which is to hold through chop and to trade small around volatility, right?
No fish.
I'm only trading, you know, a couple micros, add some more. We plan to trade volatility. We know how to do it. Most traders don't know how to do it. So in trailing drawdown, Apex just made a fortune today, right? I get it. But, you know, certain firms... Well, if you here's a rule. Consistency punishes you if you make too much. Like you make too much too fast. So consistency requires you to make money at a pace. DLL allows you to not make so much, and therefore you can't return to the trade till the next day. DLL, so consistency is an anti-YOLO. Let me teach you the firm space. Anti-YOLO preventative measure. DLL is an DLL is designed to combat DCA or martingale, because you can't just add and add and add and add and get back in. You're forced to stop for the day. So consistency is anti-YOLO, so is news trade rules. DLL is anti-DCA or martingale.
Anti-YOLO.
You just can't add to losers. And then trailing drawdown is a rule designed to exploit volatility. You have bad position management. God, my drawing tool sucks balls. The volatility. So each one of these rules are designed to squeeze you on a certain factor. This will squeeze you on sudden moves to the upside. It'll prevent you from making too much too fast. It's a limiter. This will prevent you from adding to losers, and this will prevent you from trading strategies through volatility, right? So the idea is they got to pick one of the three to squeeze you. Technically speaking, by your definition, they're all predatory. They all got to pick one. But what makes them the least predatory, which I'm trying to have this conversation with your brother, is because they only have one of the three rules. Certain firms have all three of those rules, right? They've got DLL and consistency and trailing drawdown. Fucking Apex has all three of them. Am I in a trade? Yeah, I bought 2 micros right here at MHP. You get what I'm saying? So the fact they only have one of the three rules actually makes them one of the riskiest from the firm's perspective. It's risky to them. So these daily payout accounts everybody has to do something, and that's the rule they choose. But then they offer no DLL, no consistency on funded to go with it. So you know what I'm saying? It's like there's always a give or take. And honestly, if hopefully I want to change your opinion, I would praise TPT for giving you no DLL, no consistency, because if you have to choose 3 rules, DLL is the worst of the rules. It's the worst of all the rules. The worst of the rules. We teach you how to scale into a position. You need to have drawdown to be able to navigate most markets. And now I'm talking about those other things you guys asked me earlier, regimes, and what was the other one? Risk interval, right? regimes. Risk interval. Okay. So, my handwriting's not bad, I promise. My drawing tool tends to like glitch out while I'm drawing. It's so weird. Regimes. Somebody asked why we haven't seen a lot of liquidity pockets lately. And there's 3 different regimes of trading that you're going to notice, especially with Rocket Scooter. Okay. They are as follows. Number 1, in a bull market. In a bull market where we are right now, you're going to see a lot of this. You're going to see, you're going to open way above MHP, and it's really far. Every single day, you're opening above MHP, opening above MHP. It's out of the way and usually don't touch it. In a really solid bull market, MHP is going to be like this. You're going to notice this a lot. In a bull market, monthly hedge pressure is going to tail alongside price and only get close to price at expiration. Okay, there's a reason for that. But let me give you like a little better example. If this is a trading month of 20 days and 20 trading days, and this is where price was for all 20 days, it just was a straight line. Price went nowhere. And it was a bull market. Like you have bull long up, you open above blue and blue is above orange. Then MHP every day would slowly get closer to price until expiration. Then MHP will be actionable like in the last week in a bull market. Trading regime 2 is a bear market, and it looks like a choppy market with different example. Bear markets tend to move up for 2/3 of the time and then drop really hard for 1/3 of the time. And the number of daily candles, well, actually depends. Typically 50-50. So I'd say more like 50-50 rather than 2/3 and 1/3. In a bear market, more like 50% of the days are up, 50% of the days are down. But it's not, when I say 1/3 and 2/3, it's the amount of time in the crash. Let me start over. You're going to have red day, green day, red day, green day, red day, green day, red day, and it's going to move up, and you're going to have red day, red day, red day, and it's going to move down. So like 3 weeks up, 1 week down, and the week down is just red, 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 and then the 3 weeks up is like red, green, red, green, red, green. Over time, it's roughly 50% green, 50% red candles. On a calendar, it's like 3 weeks up, 1 week down. Get it? Okay. And over time, that's just a different amount of candles. So in a bear market, you're gonna have like a bunch of weeks up, then a couple weeks down, and then a week down. I'd say I'm gonna go to a bear market. We'll go to like 2022. Walk you through it here, and let's here. This one's a little different than your traditional bear market because there was a lot more bull waves up. But yeah, so in this example, not as much. Like this is why I say like 3 weeks up, 1 week down. Then you have like, you know, 1, 2, 3 weeks up, 2 weeks down, 1, 2 weeks up, 1 week down, 1 week up, 1 week down, 1, 2, 3 weeks up, 2 weeks down. You see what I'm saying? Like bear markets are gonna over a daily or over a monthly chart are gonna have red candle months, but most of your candles or half of your candles are not gonna be red. You're gonna have about 50-50 green versus red, but you're gonna have long waves of green and then really sharp sudden red. Kind of what I was saying. A better example of a bear market. Let's go back, I guess, to the last recession. The big one. Like recession market. 08, let's do it. This was a bear market. This was a market crash. And regime 4, I forgot to mention, is market crash. So we'll talk about crash later. Bear market. This one was like up, 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 a little bit down. Up, 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 a little bit down. Up, 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 a little bit down. And this is the bear market. And then you had down, up, down. Then you had up, 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 up. Down, right? Oops. And then you had a crash. A crash market is when a bear market falls on top of itself and then cascades down. This is not the bear market. This is the crash. This is the bear market. So a crash is going to look like a bull market, but the opposite. In a crash, MHP is above price and you're going to open way below it, and you'd be lucky if you even tapped it. So the opposite of a bull market is a crash market, not a bear market. A bear market and a choppy market look exactly the same on your overnights.
Qual?
They're gonna like this. MHP is going to be in the vicinity every other day. You're going to tap MHP and trade, tap MHP and trade.
Oh man, all you
did all year was to make money overnight. How are you making all this money? Because it's been choppy market. MHP taps are beautiful. They're my favorite trades overnight. And the times you guys see me do the challenge, yeah, this MHP is tapping price every single day. It's not like this where MHP is trailing it from below. A rally market, which is regime 1, rally or bull market.
$50, eu acho que eu fiz $60, alguma coisa assim.
Bear market. The opposite of rally market's a crash market. Then you have a choppy market in the middle. This is choppy. The difference between choppy and bear market is that choppy market's monthly candle is probably not red or maybe slightly red. A bear market, the monthly candle is a solid red candle. So the month just sells and you usually sell an expiration. A choppy market usually might be like slightly down, if not a wick. This one is going to have a lot less difference is volatility. So a rally or bull market, there's no volatility. There's 60% green days, and MHP is going to be really far away and not actionable till the end of the month. A choppy market is less volatile, sometimes not volatile at all.
Vontade de vender.
And smaller ranges. A bear market is volatile with higher ranges and a red monthly candle. And a crash market is like a bull market in reverse where you are below MHP all the time and you're opening in bear zone monthly maps. Where the market will sometimes open and just dump without touching anything. That's crash market, right? We saw last crash market was like tariffs. So why, somebody says, why no liquidity pockets? Well, we're in a bull market. In a bull market, your liquidity pockets are going to be all down here. And it's consistent, right? It's the same every day. So liquidity pocket down here, bear market, right? Down here, bear market. MHP way down here. So in a choppy and a bear market, you're going to have tons of MHP near price and pockets to play. So in a bull market, you have basically two options in your trades on a bull market, and you'll see all the liquidity maps have that same thing to tackle the bull regime. Number one is your trade is long at the open. It's the same thing as a crash market. In a crash market, short the fucking open. Software is called Rocket Scooter. Links in the description at the bottom of the video. So like, you know how in a bull market, the goal is like, let me just long at the open and then buy the dip. In a crash market, the goal is short really small, and I'm a micro at the open, and then short at every pop. But the volatility is going to be massive in a crash market. You're talking 1,000 points of NASDAQ. You'll have 300-point candles every minute in the worst crash markets I've seen. Imagine 300 points in a minute on NASDAQ. March of 2020 was like that. So bull market and crash market are opposites. MHP will be really far away. You want to buy, and then if it crashes to the dip, buy the dip. You want to short. If it pops MHP, you want to smack it again.
Balão.
In a bull market, in a bear market, you're going to trade exactly the same in opposite. Or sorry, bull market and a crash market. In a bear market, in a choppy market, you're going to mostly be longing off of MHP every time. You're going to be buying every liquidity pocket, even if there's like 8 of them. I'll stage a bet at all of it. I'll build the whole pocket. Betting that choppy markets pass through the middle. So the goal is small, bigger, bigger, bigger. And then when you pass through the middle, you've made profit. Bear market, I trade exactly the same way as a choppy market. Just the understanding that it's slightly more volatile. I'm going to trade slightly smaller. Before trading regimes, to answer your question, why we don't see a lot of liquidity pockets, because we're in a bull market now. Most liquidity maps are just long at the open. And you're going to be very far away from what's Matt's favorite trade, which is here. Matt's favorite trade appears a lot in choppy markets, appears a lot in bear markets. In a bull market, hardly even there. In a bull market, your regimes are basically longing at the open, longing at weekly hedge pressure, and longing at MHP if you get lucky enough to tap it, which I'm doing right now. And then if we lose MHP, then I get out of the way and I long DD band only again. Yeah. All right. Somebody had a question. Where was it going? By trading MHP for 40-point scouts on the chop, I was earlier, and now I got in to hold for the day. But now when I got in right here, I expected things to get better, and they're getting slightly worse. So this might actually be a small loss today. If we're lucky enough to get the MHP in the market, you better smack the hell out of it. Yeah, that's exactly the rule, right? Now, not smack the hell out of it, but smack it according to confluences. And right now, the confluence is pretty bad. These all say resistance. So the gamble is I'm going to trade it every time. But what I'm betting on is that somebody comes and buys the stocks to give it a reason to move. Right now, it does not have a reason to move. So what I'm betting on is I'm saying, okay, maybe people will buy some stocks. Like buyers are waiting, they want to get the stocks. Right now, the evidence is, nope, we're going here. Because of that, there's micros on the table, right? And I mean, that's how I win tournaments. People don't understand. If you watch me and go watch someone else trading, you will see a difference. You will see a gambler on someone else's stream. You'll see a trader on this stream, right? The art of day trading, boys and girls, I'm gonna do another giveaway in a second, is this right here. Is decision-making process. I don't have indicators that prove that it's going to go up. As a matter of fact, they're proving its resistance right now. But I still take the bet every time. And the size of my bet reflects the confidence of the bet. It's like, shit, I need an ace. Or else I've got a 10, jack, a queen, a king, and a 4. I need a fucking ace. I got a 4 out of 52 chance of getting it, minus the cards that have already been dealt. Well, that's a low probability, but man, if I get the ace. So right now, I'm saying I hope somebody flops an ace. So I'm not all in betting. You know what? I got a 1 out of 4 chance, whatever. Or sorry, like a 4 out of 52, an 8% chance. Okay, all in. No, right? That's like $5, $10. Does that make sense? So the idea is I bet MHP every single time because, as I drew earlier with you guys, under the current confluence, it's about a 75% chance and 25% chance that we close above here and here, respectively. So the odds are better that I go this way, but the confluences aren't there, so therefore I bet small. But it's okay because if it does go this way, it goes this way big, and therefore I don't need a big position to get a lot of run on this. Have I tried Funded Next? Yeah, Funded Next is really good. We have a code with those guys, code SCORE. Like I took like 300K payouts from Funded Next. You could also wait for the breakout either way, right? And so that kind of trader that waits for the breakout is absolutely fine as well. Me, I take the risk at the bottom. I like to be first in and first out. I don't like to be middle in, last out sort of thing. Breakout trading kills traders in moments like this. Imagine orb traders. Break this, reject the low, break out the opening range, find lower lows, you shorted, you got screwed. Break out the range, buy here, you longed, you got screwed. Broke the range, longed again, you got screwed, right? In bull markets and those regimes, a bull market orb traders crush. In a crash market, orb traders crush. ICT traders crush. The majority of markets, however, are choppy and bear. I'm sorry, choppy and bull.
Choppy.
So your breakout will work 60% of the time in a bull market, 50% of the time in a choppy market, because market's 50-50 choppy. So the strategy that works most of the time is not breakout. It's what we do. It's dollar cost averaging or cost basis management, allowing little bits of volatility like buy and buy again, or in choppy markets and volatility slightly higher, 6 or 7 different bull bear pivots, trade all of them, build a smaller, wider bet and accounting for volatility. So for us, our strategy works in all 4 environments fairly well because it's practically the same approach. You know what I'm saying?
Do you get what I'm saying?
Speaking of the same approach.
Hi, Daddy.
We got some giveaways to do right now. Something different. Something different. My Funded Futures rushing out 20% rapid into the day.
Daddy.
Going on here. And My Futures just released a new rapid into the day 50K accounts. Let me tell you guys these real quick. Type in the rapids. Brand new. Brand spanking new.
Rapid.
It's end of the day drawdown for somebody earlier that was like, isn't trailing predatory? Well, my friend, my fund of futures just released a brand new rapid account that has end of the day drawdown in the buffer phase. They decided to take all the rules away, and now they don't have anything that squeezes you except your own bad trading. No DLL, no consistency. And end of the day, could just very well be the best account.
Oh yeah, vai lá no match lá.
Type. Let me go double check really quick. Is it here?
Foi no match.
Rapid end of the day, one step end of the day. 4 days to pass. That's how they get it. So what's the rule? They add a few. See what I'm saying? You guys are starting to learn how prop circuit now, right? Look, they move trailing to end of the day. So if they take something away or they give you something, I take something away. Well, here, now it's 4 days to pass, right? With 30% consistency. There we go. They added consistency, but they gave you no trailing and buffer, which is nice. And probably same day payout too. Yep. Okay. So you see how these firms have to like take something when they give something? This one, for example, the original Rapids were end of the day, 2 day pass, 1 day payout, but trailing and buffer. They got rid of trailing and buffer, but then they added consistency on the eval, 2 extra days. It's a 4 day pass, 1 day payout, which by far is a kick-ass plan if you hate the trailing. Not bad at all. 8.6 in prop score. Let's give away 3 of those bad boys. 3 of those bad boys. Rapido.
Oops. Tamo junto. Tamo junto.
All hail Surf God Rocket Gloob Scuber. Rocket Gloob Skewer. Yeah, I got some of those letters right. If Matt and Paul Dana had a love child, it would be this guy right here.
Cadê a Patricia?
Or not Paul, what's his name?
Nunca mais vou ganhar uma conta.
Dano, yeah, Paul Dano, that's right. That's right. Artix. The reason I say him is because he has this like.
Oh,
he's
wait,
like, look. Let's go here. I had the same look in my face, like the with the squinty eyes and the. I don't think it's possible for that guy to smile in all of his photos. He's never smiling, never. Kate's smiling. Artix, where you at? Looks like we're dropping below HP. I might have to stop out on this one. Yeah, let's go. Close it.
Aí,
I close it out. 40 points. I just pulled out. So the best part about like when it fails, I lose small. That's it. No big deal.
Vou ganhar uma luz de hoje? Eu acredito. Eu acredito. Era só eu ter fade ele. Vai se ver. Que doideira. Que doideira.
Oops. Why did I do this? All right, I just like freaking. All right, sorry, my bad, my bad, my bad. Sorry, I had a barrage of text just come in. I love that song. I keep playing it. This song makes me want to get a surfboard and retire, man.
Olá, Gustavo.
Are we bouncing back up?
Oh,
I stopped just to be better safe than sorry. It might still bounce out of this, but this is my first day on the Blue Sky Live. I don't want to take too much risk. I knew it was going to be a bullshit day, so.
Vamos, Gustavo.
Congratulations, August. Okay. Cool. I just got, speaking of Traders Launch earlier, I just got a little tip off. We're gonna be doing an event with Traders Launch starting tonight on Brad's stream. So if you guys want to check out the new Traders Launch accounts, again, this is our first time doing some of these guys. They're coming in really hot on prop score. With a 9.9 on the scores. So we got an event, a big giveaway event in that next couple days with Traders Launch. If you guys want to check those guys out. How you sign up for the giveaway? You just got to type in the keyword in chat. And then you got to send me, you have to Venmo me $100 each time. Kyle will give you my Venmo. I'm just kidding. Sorry, Alphonse, I'll give you an extra minute. My bad. I was covering up the screen here. Every $100 you send me will get you on the list. Yeah. Just Venmo. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Who got a 9.9 Traders Launch? Yeah. So come to Brad's stream tonight. He'll go over some information about Traders Launch because we're doing a 2-day event with those guys starting tonight. I got to go learn myself. Alphonse, let's go, baby. Can you get an L in Traders Launch capitalized? Oh shit, is it not capitalized? Yeah, mods, can we make this capitalized? Traders Launch with a lowercase L? I should be like, yo, you're fired! Capital letter, huh? Or like Donnie from Big Short, and the guy's cleaning his goldfish bowl. You're cleaning your goldfish bowl? Oh, I had some downtime. Oh, yeah. On fucking IPO day? On IPO day, this is what you do? Give me that. He eats the goldfish. Get your shit and get out of here. And everybody's like booing him. Boo! And they're throwing shit at him. On new issue day?
Agora eu vou voltar de novo, quer ver?
All right, Kadir, congratulations. Winner. You know, I heard a horror story about Steve Ballmer. All right, 3 of you guys are winners. Giveaway's over. Done. That's it. It's over. When Bing came out, remember Bing before it went back to being Edge or whatever, their search engine? Or is it still Bing? I don't fucking know. No, wait, Bing is the search engine. Edge is the browser. That's right. So when Bing came out, right? The rule was, if anybody were to come to you and point at you, you had to go, Bing! You had to say it. They point, you have to say Bing. You had to spread the Bing culture. And if he did this, and I remember there was a horror story, and I read this on Reddit or somewhere, like I used to work at Microsoft, and this got fired by Steve Ballmer pointing at me in an elevator. He's like, I'd never seen the guy before in my life. He walked in an elevator, and I was there, and he turned around and pointed at me and I didn't know what to do. And he said, "Get the fuck off my elevator. You're fucking fired." Because he didn't say Bing. Bing. Believe it or not. I guess they were that insecure getting their ass whipped by Google. I don't know. Nobody uses that shit. Anyways. Little bullshit day today. But hey, I did want to see that lower low, which is great. I did want to see that flush case I talked about last week. And if we get it, then beautiful. Like I said, my ideal low is right down in here where I've drawn these dots. I love to see this in here, so I can play it here. That would be ideal for Maddie. That guy was saying he sent the memo. That was his first, and that was his first day after the memo. Yeah, y'all know the story. Yeah, his first day after the memo had been sent. Yeah. That's the story. Yeah, y'all know the story. I mean, fucking Steve Ballmer was a cokehead, dude. You see that guy sweating up on stage? Developers. He's got like sweat coming out of his ears. His fucking teeth are sweating. He's on so much coke. Your teeth don't even have sweat glands. He found a way to sweat out of his teeth. It was an absolute cokehead, dude. That's your 80s CEOs, man. Developers. To be a CEO in the 80s. Just wake up. What do you have for breakfast? Cocaine. What did you have for lunch? Cocaine. You know what I had for dinner? Let me guess. Was it cocaine? Oh, from role models. Bill Gates seems like he would be much nicer, yeah. At least he doesn't force his employees to wash his cars in bare feet. One of these days, Brad will earn his flip-flops. I will don him shoes at some point. MHP is only one line, but there's volume. But there's volume big near same amount. Why don't we have to make 2 or 3 line MHP, big volume, open interest? We use the maximum gamma. There's also large gamma exposure everywhere. MHP is just the maximum. There will be pivots at other places, but we try to isolate it to the best option so we know where the market has flipped to negative gamma versus positive gamma. We want that definitive spot. There will be more. You can find technically high volume pivots at multiple places if we use just the open interest, but we need to design a threshold as to what creates a pivot or what doesn't. We do the maximum, which is always just one maximum. Any trades today? Yeah, I just goofed around today. It's like I had one losing long, one gaining long, a second losing long. I'm down $66. My goal today was to see if today is going to begin the flush procedure to those lower levels I want. You know it's all right. We know our risk intervals. Oh, another announcement, guys. This is my last week on My Funded TV. I got fired. No, I'm just kidding. I got fired for being too sexy. No, just kidding. We elevated our relationship to a different thing with My Funded Futures. It's actually a promotion of sorts. But I will no longer be doing My Funded TV show because My Funded will no longer be having a TV show in that time slot. So Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday are my last 3 days on the My Funded TV show as a permanent guest. I will be making content for them. I also will be doing guest appearances in the morning shows and stuff as they've asked if they want me to do something like that. Every once in a while, I might make a guest appearance in the morning. I don't know how I do that if I'm streaming, but I didn't say Matt Leach walked by and he does this, and I didn't go, My Funded Futures, and then he just let me go. He's like, get off my fucking elevator. Is My Funded Futures TV going? No, they're changing their content. They're doing a smarter thing, I think. I think prop TV show in general is an overrated concept. There's a million of them now, and it's not really, it's the biggest complaint on the back end of a prop show, I agree, is that, let me ask you guys, let's see if y'all have a perception of this as an audience. What do you think people watch prop shows for? Take a guess. If y'all guess it right, then the choice is obvious. Why do you think people watch prop shows? like how smart you guys are. Giveaways. There you go. Not maybe costs with the giveaways. Yeah. People just watch the prop show for the free shit. As a matter of fact, most people have all the prop shows open and have an AI agent watching for the giveaway signal, and as soon as it's done, the AI agent enters the giveaway. Watch. And one of you guys running AI agents right now, watch this. Watch this. How many of you guys got AI running your fucking... Maybe you're not bots, but I bet you got an AI agent. Watch this. Watch chat. Watch chat right now. How many people watching my stream for the giveaways?
Allah.
There we go. There's one. There's two.
Tá zoando, sei lá, Patrícia.
There's three. There's four.
Tá zoando,
There's five.
sei
See what
lá.
I'm saying? Yeah. So you got agents, you know, in the world of AI, this is how this fucking happens. So as people started doing, don't ban them. Hold on. If I were to write my own AI agent, I would...
Ele tá falando lá pra você ver como é que as pessoas só assistem. Só assiste pro giveaway, aí pra você ver, ó. Aí ele botou um negócio na tela lá. Você foi a primeira pessoa a escrever. Aí ele pegou e falou assim, aí pra você ver, tá vendo? Ó o plano de AI, ó o plano de AI.
Does their homework on paper versus Excel. Ban them, they're being more efficient. There's no evidence that that's one person using multiple accounts. Our rule is if you enter twice, you will get banned. And we will catch you because you ultimately have to go through and get your account and do your KYC. Here's what happens if you scam us. Don't ban anybody. Guys, stop being boomers with technology. Now I got banned somebody for using AI, okay? Here's the other thing. If you come and you use multiple accounts to enter, it's okay if you enter quickly with AI and you only enter one time. That's a smart decision. But if you enter with multiple accounts, you will get caught and you will not only get banned, but you'll get banned from every prop in town. Here's what we do to you if you use bots and went on our stream. If you use bot, meaning that you use multiple accounts and multiple bots, that's the rule we have. If you claim your prize and you get an eval account and you go and you try to pass it and they ask for the KYC and you go in there and they find out that you already have another account with them, not only do they let us know and we ban you from Rocket Scooter, no refund, ban you for everything, but they ban you from that prop and they give us your email and we give your email to everyone else. Oh, my friend of futures ban you. By the way, here, Tradify, Lucid, we watch out for this person and this social and this whatever. Well, we don't give your data away, but watch out for this email. And they'll watch out for that email and all that stuff. And you'll get banned from trading props. People don't like you to be scammers and botters. They'll actually ban you from that too. So, you know, like if you're going to cheat us, you're going to cheat them, right? So, you know, clearly it's in everyone's best interest for you not to be scamming the casino either. Nobody shares your data with each other. They don't violate privacy laws. But, you know, your email is not private information protected by that. Point I'm saying is you get caught, you know, giveaway bonanza, that's all the bots we catch. That's why we get leftovers at the end of the month. What we found out was when we would catch people, we get them banned or whatever, we'd have an extra giveaway account. So what we do is giveaway bonanza, we throw them all back at you guys. Sometimes we might catch 10, 20, 30 people in a month. It's crazy. But we always give them back to y'all. Point I'm saying is, an AI agent, not a bad thing. You might have something watching the screen that says, anytime Matt brings Botrix on there, look for this and type in the keyword. And anytime I do this, people will start doing it. Now, that doesn't imply they're using multiple entries. That just applies they're being efficient. That way they can go focus on their job or do their work or something. And maybe the AI agent maybe send them a text, hey, you just won the giveaway. Go type something in chat. That's smart. Matt can be annoying sometimes, but I'm actually a pretty smart guy. Well, thank you. Point I'm saying is nothing wrong with being efficient. But yeah, don't enter more than once, then you'll get in trouble. But yeah, Alex is like rapid with the smiley face. I'm gonna be like, yeah. In the world of AI, we gotta adapt and get used to it. Using AI is not cheating.
Você é a primeira e tá errada, você é a última e tá errada.
Because technically you have to be active and watching the stream, which is what we want. You have to type the keywords, what we want. You enter one time, that's what we want. You get the same amount as anyone else. But when you claim your prize and try to get through the gauntlet at the firm, there's no way you're gonna get a payout and get funded with that account if you're already got an account with them. The KYC only allows you to have one account per social, right? So you got to go leaps and bounds to scam the prop firm to have one. Like, you'd have to basically win the account here on a fake account, have a completely different email than you already have with My Funded Futures. Try to sign up through that and then win that account and then win your payout and then use your grandma to KYC it for you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think anybody's going to go to that length. If anything, the bots, what they do, and I'm just saying this isn't speaking against any kind of culture or country or anything. What the bots usually do is they usually get these accounts and then they sell them on the black market in third world countries. They gamble a lot and they sell them for pennies on the dollar in a place where $5 stretches a very long way over there. At least bots are usually like the same kind of people that sell currency in video games like MMOs, like Warcraft. They will take the accounts and they will take them. And imagine that you go to some black market website and buy a Lucid account for $40 instead of $140, and that was one in a giveaway on a stream. This is where most of them go. So somebody creates a business out of reselling these codes and accounts. How can you access this black market? I know, right? I just speculate it exists because of the conversations I've had with prop firms as to where a lot of the giveaway accounts end up. Again, I'm not going to name countries or names or people, but a lot of the giveaway accounts end up in certain places where that type of business of ripping off companies and selling things for cheaper is common. What website is that? You know what I'm saying? Like making cheap knockoffs. Please drop URL. When a bulk of your consolidated giveaway winners come from a certain country that's known for creating cheaper rip-off versions and reselling them, the business of undercutting American companies. You guys all, if you've worked in any industry, you know exactly which country I'm talking about. Temu, there you go. Yeah.
Temu.
It's a business. It's a business to resell or rip off American product because there's no way for us to counter it. Yeah. So one of Donald Trump's favorite countries. Point I'm saying is that's not saying that when you say something like that, people will say like, oh, you're saying everywhere in the country. No. Not saying anything at all about anybody. What I'm saying is there's a trend there when people have found these sites. There's a couple of really smart entrepreneurs that figured out they can do that and make money. So, like Temu, yeah, like literally like a Temu. But anyways, beautiful country, beautiful people, very smart. I mean, there's nothing illegal about doing that. So it's a legitimate business. Smart idea. Create some AI, have some kids in a cafe, go there, enter all these giveaways, collect them all, turn around and sell them on the dark web. If I lived there, I'd have the same business. Yes, sir.
Que doideira.
Yeah, anyways, can we get that link, fam? I mean, like, speaking of that, yeah, can I get that link so I can buy them accounts myself? Like, where can I buy these things? I've never really found anything. It's just rumored to exist. This is the rumor. I'm sure the prop firm owners know where they are. They're not revealing that to anybody, not even me if they're my friends. But damn, you know, give me that link, you know what I'm saying? If somebody finds it, let me know. They can go buy me some cheap prop accounts. Give me some cheap TPT and Lucid accounts. Just let me know. I'm not gatekeeping you. I swear to God, I'm not buying them for myself. Okay? Maybe I am. Maybe I know where they are and I'm keeping it all to myself.
Share with us, boy. Give us the...
But no.
Give us the
but that's where a lot of it goes. And a lot of it just, I mean, a lot of times it'll go to like somebody that's using bots because they want them themselves. But a lot of times for somebody, I mean, like, you know, 200 or 300 USD is enough to live on in many countries.
Mercado devagar, hein? Nossa.
I mean, 200, 300 USD, you sell a couple of those things, you've paid your bills for the month. You know what I mean? I mean,
you know what I mean?
We kind of overlook it because we're like, oh, it's like $100, $200 account. You know how valuable that is in many countries due to the conversion. Selling something in US, $50 net full profit for you. No tax, nothing. You can eat for a month on $50 in country. Go Vietnam, $50 you can eat for a month. You know, like, That's a lot of money in a lot of places. So we don't realize this. We're handing out something that we look at and think is 10. To other people, we're handing out gold. I mean, it's really that valuable. That's half the bots in his stream. Give away the bots, and I'm taking my own black market site, bro. That's so great. I never even thought of that. I'm my own bots. Wow, what a Shyamalan twist ending to the movie. The bots are really me. I see bot people.
Rigged.
Yeah, and we can think about it like that. I mean, we're handing out like somebody's rent, in a single account. I mean, it's crazy to think that wouldn't be a business somebody would have. I mean, it's such a valuable thing we're just giving away here, Very American of us, I guess. Give away valuable stuff. It's over. They found you shutting down. Oh no, that's really rigged. That's funny. But the times we do catch the multiple accounts, Slack's really good at catching people. And then we don't tell you how we catch you guys because we don't want people to counter it, but we're really good. Giveaway Bonanza is mostly recycled accounts that we catch people. And we have a master ban list and all that. And RuneScape is a business in Venezuela. I don't doubt it. Gold farming is a huge, I know it's a huge business because I'll tell you, every MMO I ever played, bro, you know how many tens of thousands of dollars I pump into MMOs to buy gold and just buy my way to the top. I'm that kind of scab. I know you guys probably hate me if y'all are MMO players. I will always buy the illegal gold currency to skip ahead. I hate wasting time. So I'm like, where's that gold farming site? Let's go, bro. I need the best gear right now. Used to buy the gold as a kid. I know, right? Ask your mom for credit cards so you can go put it in some shady site in China. So you can buy like, 100 gold in World of Warcraft. And you don't know what's going to happen. That pays to win. Oh, dude, 100%. I will pay to win. But the thing is the reason, but I also like to just save time. I hate sometimes I play games where I didn't pay to win. Like when I played Aeon, I didn't pay to win. Guild Wars, I immediately paid to win. Guild Wars 2. Because that's the only way you win in Guild Wars 2 is you buy gold and then buy siege weapons with it. I mean, if you don't, other people do. So it's not like it's seen as immoral. You have to do it because the highest competitive level does it. So therefore you must compete with the Joneses. If you don't, someone else will. So then it just comes to who can outmoney who, and then it's sick how that is, but that's how it normally is. How long did I play WoW? I only played WoW for like a year. I played Rift. I played Guild Wars. I played Aeon. I played Guild Wars. I played Dark Age. I played Rift. And then I dated a chick in like 2012 that was a professional WoW player. Swear to God, this chick was like a top 3 raid guild player. She's like, you should play Warcraft. I'm like, it's kind of late. She's like, no, there's this new expansion called Cataclysm. It just came out. It's crazy because like the original world, but it's all blown up to pieces and it's different. Ooh, MHP with better odds. Should I try one more time? I'm gonna get squeezed, but I don't think let's go for it. I'm gonna try one more time on this reclaim. It's not much better, but let's go for it. And so I jumped in and I played WoW during Cataclysm. I got into it. I played a little bit and I immediately went to Arena and started playing PvP. And I played it for like a year and got bored. I was really good at PvPing. But I also was a Frost Mage when that was meta. So like all I did was go into arenas and sheep people. So it was a very... I always play finesse classes in MMOs. I'm always finesse classes, like you press more buttons.
Huh?
You have to be very meticulous about your button and button orders. You have to do a lot more to get a lot. It's not just a button smash class like a warrior or something. I don't do sneaky classes like rogues. I don't do hunters. I don't like to evade. I definitely like always play glass cannon. Cat of Frost Mage is dope. Yeah, see, she was like, what do you want to play? And I was like, I need a control. I want to play like a glass cannon control class. Like I like to do where the control class is the person that controls the other team, slows this guy, silences that guy, stuns this guy. and it requires teamwork. It's like the smarter position that you can't just spam buttons and win. Well, that's how World of Warcraft, right? So finesse class requires like a lot of extra button inputs. You have to be really meticulous. It's like you got to really get in there and time it perfectly and do it perfectly and control things, time things. I was always good at that kind of class. Looks like the scout paying off. MHP tap. Fill the gap one more time. Again, counter confluence there. Turn this account green. Let me take my 50 bucks and ride. Again, I'm just taking it light today, playing the chop. That was a good play. Can't complain there. No trades in the challenge account just yet. You enjoyed being the DPS punching bag? See how long you could survive? Hell yeah. You're like a Templar in Aeon, or like a Paladin or something in WoW. Healing, like a healing class, a healing tank. The cloth life. Hell yeah, priest here. Let's go. I never was good at the healing classes, but if I was playing anything, I probably would be a healer too. Healers are really underrated as far as how smart they gotta be. But yeah, I was always a glass cannon, and I couldn't be who I was without a good debuffer or a priest or something. Because in a glass cannon, the minute you get rooted or the minute you get stunned, you're dead. One hit from anybody, you're dead, right? So if I didn't have somebody watching my back, I couldn't dance around throwing fireballs, you know? Fireball, fireball, fireball. So in Rift, when I played Rift, and you can even go to Rift now 15 years later and go to leaderboards, I still have my name in the top 5 is the highest kills ever scored in a single game in PvP. I actually log in every year to see if my record's still there. The longest time is the highest record. In a 15-minute game, I got like 90 kills. And I was just a glass cannon just nuking people. Nuke, 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 nuke. Nuke. So, it was a record that stood for a very long time. But I was like straight up, dude, just glass cannon. But yeah. Disc Priest was crazy. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good class. Will trading cards be out of beta? Need any help with them? They're in beta now, but they're pretty much mostly completed. I mean, with the way they are. Pally is cheater class and well, yeah. Play Shadow Piece and raids, Healer Priest and PvP. Did I play Gears yet? I've never played Gears of War, nah. It looks cool though. What about shooter games? You're always sniper. I do both. So like in Battlefield, I'm really good at Battlefield, by the way. It's one of my favorite games to play. I play all 4 classes and I shift in the middle of the game as needed. My favorite class to play in Battlefield is support, which is the res class, the healer class. But I'm a really, really, really good sniper. I played a game yesterday. I went like 45 and 4 sniping. Might I play Aeon 2? Yeah, that comes out next month, right? Aeon 2, or is it this month? I'm gonna get iDoc to play Aeon 2 when it comes out. I got so pissed when they announced Aeon 2 and it was only gonna be a mobile game, and then they redid it so it can be PC. So that'll be fun. Aeon 1 was really nice. Aeon 1 was a lot of fun. I got a lot of old... Dude, I gotta whip these out and shit gets how nerdy I am sometimes. I have a lot of PvP videos that I made and like montage videos of me playing games. Like when I was a kid. I got another YouTube channel that has like all the little hacks and exploits and shit that I ever got good at. Like I told you, I played Aeon. They had to patch Aeon because of something I did. And I made a video about it when I was in like 2009. They had to nerf one of the skills I exploited to one-shot kill anybody. Share it. So I can find it. Hold on. Oh, I'd have to log in. The thing is, if I log in, it might log me out here and end the stream. I'll get it and download it and share next time. Yeah. My other channel for gaming, it was not my channel for gaming. It's like my personal YouTube account. And all the videos are private. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I made them public or not. And they were private. They're old. Let me see if I can find... Hold on. Yeah, the videos are private. It means I gotta log in and show it. Oh, yeah. So I'll log in, I'll download them and show you guys. Yeah, I might play Aeon 2 when it comes out. Let's see the montages. Do I have the early 2000s metal too? Bro, you 100%. That's exactly what I had behind that. It's like I got like Let Go by Red. Oh, 100%, 100%. But I'm curious if I log in, will it kick me out of the stream? Hold on. Y'all want to risk it? If I log in, it kicks me out of the stream. All right, we're doing it. Okay. Are we still live? Are we still good? All right, we're good. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm looking. Oh my God, all these videos, they go so far back. They go so far back. Hold on. Shit, we ain't going anywhere now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. Hold on. Can I play it? All right. 16 years ago. I have it. I have it. Hold on. We still here? Oh, but I can't play the music though because I'll get a copyright strike. But yeah, so the music itself is a yeah, so I use Let Go by Red. Hold on, I'll show you guys. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. All right. This is me 20 years. Hold on, is it 20 years ago? 16 years ago, playing Aeon 1 montage video. I can't play the music though, because I get a copyright strike. But there I am. There's little Menace. Look at him go. Look at him go. I wore a white tuxedo with emo hair. I used to crush kids. And here's, let me show you the one-shot skill exploit. That's it. That's it. They nerfed this skill because of me. Let me show you. This is the trick right here. Watch. I'll show you. This is the famous Beluslim bombing video that caused them to nerf ranking players in one shot, and one shot, and one shot, and it pissed everybody off in that fucking game. One shot, one shot, one. They had to nerf that skill because of me. Back in the day. Back in the day. So the trick is that I would stack a certain amount of buffs, and I stack my character a certain way. That one skill that you can use once an hour, and I had food that would allow me to do that. Once an hour, I could one-shot the highest ranked player on the server and get a buttload of points for it. Boom, 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 boom. And they got pissed, dude. These guys in that game, what happened was you'd grind out these points and it was currency to buy your gear. And when you kill them, it's an elo system. You get their points and they lose a lot. And these guys bitched at the devs because I was one-shotting them and knocking out weeks of work with one skill. But I didn't, it definitely was an exploit. I just stacked my buffs the right way. They had to nerf the damage on that skill so that you couldn't do it. And boy, those guys are mad. It's a game where if you lost, you actually lost weeks of work. And those guys sitting in town, there's a special place I could fly where the guards wouldn't see you. The guards would one-shot me every time and kill me, but when you die to the guards and nobody hit you, you didn't lose any points. So it was a risk-free play for me. I'd hover at just the right spot, at just this one spot, and it's by a place where people would go all the time and stand still and like go idle. I had a couple of places I can be that the guards couldn't see me. Collecting tears, baby. Oh yeah. And there was like all these posts back in the day, the infamous Beluslim Bomber Menace, because that was the name of the city. Yeah, that was fun stuff. Let me see if I got another video. Boom! I know. Let's find another one. I got all kind of stuff. Hell yeah. What's this one? Oh yeah, I got another one too. Oh yeah, let me show you. Let me show you, dude. This is me. This is God, like so long ago. All right, look at this. That was my traditional look. I had a white tuxedo and emo hair to be funny. And a lot of these videos are me like 1v2ing people, showing all. I had these ways of like doing really good button presses. I could like stun a guy, kill the other one, stun the other guy. This is like 16 years ago, man. The bomber scooter, baby. You're kind of toxic. Oh yeah, I had another character that was a level 35. We called him Twinks. I don't know if y'all call him now. It's a character that purposely stays low level, but then has really high gear. They're like twinked out. So like you have like level 50 gear at the lowest level you could be. And that way I can go into the newbie zones and just one shot every person and collect tiers that way too. And if you level up past a certain level, you can't go to that zone. So I'd be as maxed out on that low level. Oh yeah, they hated me. But I did that for fun. I got bored with the game, so we just did that for fun to collect tiers a little bit. Your twink characters? Hell yeah. So I twinked out a ranger for a little bit. But that was when I was done playing the game. I was just like, let me go out with a bang. And they hated it. But I didn't grief. I wasn't mean enough to grief like the level ones, but in like the level, this is a level 50 game, and at level 35 was the highest that you could stay in the lower zones. So I would go to like the level 30 and 25 and 30 grind areas. I would never pick on the people farming boars, okay? Never. But Aeon was kick-ass because you could float around with wings and stuff. You could PvP in the air and stuff. And I had these ways of like, I had this one little trick that I can do. There was a timing issue that if you cancel animation, which it wasn't part of Aeon 1, but if you figured out how to time it right, you could cancel your animation on any of your skills and instant cast your skills by certain things like jumping, like here. That skill that just clinked that guy's shield actually has a half-second wind-up, and then I completely animation cancel. So I learned how to do all these like little finessey things to really screw with people, and it was like little exploits of mechanics, and I got pretty good at it. Anyways, that's what I used to do. Play these games and like 1v4, 1v5 people, and I'd make videos of me doing all that. And that was it. That's that. That's the montages. I have some, let's see what else I got. I got videos from Rift. I got videos from Guild Wars. I got videos of me shot calling in MMOs. Oh my god. What on earth do I got here? I got a lot of stuff. We got one more giveaway to give away in a little bit, guys. Oh, what song is this? Hold on, hold on. I don't know if this can be a copyright, but this was us playing Rift. We were very good. If you ever saw mixed martial arts and crafts in any of the MMOs out there, that's my guild I started. We played every game. And different people ran different factions. It was big in Warcraft also. I didn't play that though. But that's actually my, and I've abandoned it fully. I don't even know who runs it now. Because I haven't played an MMO since Black Desert, and I didn't run with my guild. I just soloed in that. But that was my I started that organization. So they were like in Rift. Oh, we had a hack in Rift too, which is kind of neat. Rift, you can write code for each one of your skills. So we had code called target, my target's target. So whoever the lead guy was targeting, all I had to do was spam my button, and it would automatically switch targets so we could focus fire. We taught everybody in our guild how to do it.
Salvado aqui, tá?
Our lead guy, which was the 8, whoever he was smacking on, everybody's skills would direct immediately without having to retarget. So we wrote code to our skills, which was pretty neat. Yeah, there's a coding language that was different with Rift. You can automate your skills by writing code inside the game. So that was kind of neat. So we had autofocus fire on our tank. And there's me being Mr. Glass Cannon Mage Finesse class. Just smacking that look at that overextending warrior. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Get down. Get out of here. Overextending my backlines. Straight up macros, yeah. So that was us back in the day. Let's see what the market's doing. Bouncing up a little bit. I did close out my trade. I think today, guys, this is a good, I think we're going to end probably at a higher note. There's no volatility to sell this up. I think we're good. But yeah, so I don't know if you can hear, let me see if you can hear the combo. I was usually my Team shot caller. Oh, no, it's just random music. So this was us against 25 people. It was like us 10 just kiting like a... We had this trick, like there's a little thing you can drop on the ground to slow people. We would kite the back line and make the team overstretch. Like this is like where we had this little strategy we'd run. It's like right here, we're kiting people. Somebody's gonna drop a slow right there. Boom, it slowed everybody, and these guys overextended. Their healers are back there, and we just smack them all down. We were really good at like squad combat. See that strategy there? We're like run uphill. Okay, stretch kite. We call it stretch kite. Stretch them out, kite them, drop the slow in the back, make some of them overextend, pull them up, watch the warrior. We ran this with a warrior, 3 assassins, no healers. Wow, we had no healers. Crazy. We even ran this with no healers. We had support bard class, which can kind of heal a little tiny bit, but that's it. Wow. That's us and Rift. We were probably one of the best PvP guilds in that game.
We'll do the duck races.
Super nerdy, man. BDO was fun. I liked BDO, but man, I got tired of spending money on that game. I'm not ashamed to admit I probably spent like $30,000 on BDO.
I need to get
trying to grind out.
I need to get Tyler back on here.
Grind out my Pen Dandy and Penzarkas, bro. You have no idea how much fucking money that cost me.
If you're watching, Brandon.
I was in a siege guild, so we were very competitive, but man, BDO, those fucking Korean MMOs are like loot box, cash grab, drain your money games. But I think price action today, I think that today is really testing out if this market's going to rally from here or not. I'm waiting personally just to see if we get that sell off to my key level. Today's just a chop day in the zone. I've been taking longs and taking longs.
I don't have a directional move.
I'm leaving it light. I don't want to make any more trades for another hour or two. I want to see how we finish the day out closer to like 3 o'clock to see where that final hour turns up. Do I play Magic? I don't, man. I played it probably like as a middle school though. That's it.
Like here's the difference.
We should have been in the same school and been friends. Hell yeah, dude. In Ultima Online in high school, I ran a PK guild in the Pacific server. We were all murderers and thieves. Back in the old days of Ultima Online, it was a video game where you could actually like kill people and steal everything they have. And this is before MMOs became these watered down versions of themselves where you can respawn with no penalty. Like somebody would grind out currency for a month, go to the deed shop, finally buy their house they want. And I got my guy in there who's a thief who's hidden, who could steal it right from your pocket the minute you buy it and then sneak away and you wouldn't know it. Like, diabolical the old days were. The olden days. Yeah, so I used to do like that. Rift was kind of like the one I made the most videos on, I think. I used to do these like educational videos, like how to play your class sort of thing. I had a bunch of those.
Gotta love No News Mondays. Yeah, it's not great. Also, we do have CPI later.
I think that's really cool one that was like
Wednesday. So be aware of that.
yeah, like I had this one. Oh, I had this like whole kiting video. I think I can do this one.
It's the idea that the market's
fun stuff. Did y'all anybody play Rift?
They're gonna be here next month. They're gonna be here next year. They're gonna be here long after I'm dead.
This is where I like went 35-0 in a single game, and I'm like teaching people how to do it and stuff.
Burst damage 101.
Just me, 35 kills and no deaths, and I just show people how I did it. Talk people through all that stuff. I had a lot of videos like that.
It also goes.
I mean, dude, I still have these kind of mice from my old MMO days. I used to hotkey all my shit on the thumb buttons. I got so used to playing with a Razor Naga that even with like Battlefield and stuff, I put all my skills here for like.
Because at that point, like I can make more money in one day. Than
I used to do. So I do all my like my gadgets and stuff. Hotkey everything on the mouse. I did not play Rust. No, I didn't.
Make more money
but yeah, I can maybe one day we'll play that montage or something. Have fun with it. Okay, so today we've traveled almost nowhere. Choppy day, flat day. We know it. I just bought the dip, bought the dip, bought the dip.
Trade doesn't have to be
Just testing the waters here. I didn't really make too much of a splash. No trades in challenge account. Challenge account, I'm specifically waiting for this area right here where I've drawn. I'd like to see this. If this escapes this today and keeps rallying, that's what we're going to see. This high consolidation looks like it wants to keep going. If we close here today, it's a very good chance that tomorrow we break out and go. Tomorrow is going to be the decisive day. If there's volatility, my ideal trade is still long from here for whatever reason. What I personally think is that CPI on Wednesday is going to be what breaks this out one way or the other. CPI is going to be the way to go.
For example, don't trade every day.
You haven't seen that PvP map in years? BG?
Does existing home sales carry, Joey?
Hell yeah.
Carries a little bit. I would say in this market.
That's good stuff.
Heavy, but
Right.
it'll inject a little bit of volatility, but it won't
Rift was like what?
be much at all.
2012, right? 2011? God, there was like Black Garden, Codex, old stuff. BG, that was Black Garden on Rift. Oh, yeah. Anyways, my ideal situation is to have this area pull back to these levels here. To have this flush to there and then support out to finish the month this way. Like, we might have just a breakout candle on CPI as well, but that's Wednesday. So be very, very cautious today. Remember, this flat open, this market's going to chop around. There is not a lot of volatility to bring this down, so I don't think we're going to sell off. And if it's goofing around on stream, chat with you guys. VIX is still in decay, which is fine. And while we are opening and dumping on some of the stocks, chip stocks, there's enough rotation and other things to keep this from selling off. You can see that NASDAQ is still not dumping really hard. If we finish the day down here, then it's tonight, and then Wednesday is the bottom out. Ideally, I think that today, if you want to tell me, I think that today might be that day that it does close lower, then we open, and then trade lower, and trade lower, and trade lower, and then CPI finishes us off, and then we reverse and rally out of that. We'll see. Do we have enough confluence to go short? You're asking me, so I can't give you advice on your trades. Personally, myself, there is enough confluence to go short, yes. On MHP break, with all your resilience is negative, is decent enough to take that bet that it sells off. The only problem is the last two times it has found that rotation back up. So today is not the day to short midday. If I always want to make that bet, it's usually waiting till after lunchtime to see if we get that sort of, you know, sell off in the last 2 hours when I aim for. How far out do you plan to open those calls? Usually 6 weeks. No, I don't go that far out. I try to go at least one expiration cycle or greater. Since we're expiring in a week, or a little bit over a week, I'm going to aim for 5 weeks out, something like that. The next following expiration, probably the Monday after. Have you watched the audition videos? Our team is watching them. They're narrowing it down for me, and I'm going to watch like the final, however many we narrow down to. But yeah, so I play, so we say earlier I play Battlefield. I do very well as a sniper. I usually like medics, my class I play the most, but I'll cycle in as needed. Like if I'm playing breakthrough and somebody's got a tank on our base, I'll jump into engineer and then try to get that tank taken care of. Like very rarely I just swap in, but I play all, like if I play a map Battlefield, I'll play all 4 classes in that map. I spend most of my time as a medic because I play breakthrough a lot. That's the most valuable class on breakthrough. And I do the work nobody wants to do, but we win. If I'm playing defense on breakthrough, I will play sniper. I'll just hole up and snipe people. If I'm playing offense on breakthrough, I usually play medic, but I'll play assault a lot of the times. If there's not a strong slayer on the team, then I'll jump in and just melt kids. But yeah.
Joe, can you teach some scalping setup? I just went over a couple.
No, I'm pretty decent mouse and keyboard sniper.
I literally just went over a couple.
Call of Duty sniping. I only played Black Ops 6, bro. I hated Call of Duty more than anything. I played a lot of ranked, but then it was like
20 minutes ago.
it's so hard to like Call of Duty when Battlefield's just such a superior
Tá
experience.
reclamando do
The
meu.
large scale battles, like a game
meu
takes an
trabalho.
hour to play. Like I love that. You just get invested in a game. Call of Duty, like Twitch kill. You just like twitch and shoot.
Deborah says, "Thanks
You're
for
up
the
and
day,
down. You're
learn
up and
something
down.
new.
There's no goal.
Gotta go take
You
care
just
of the
run
home.
around and
Listen, Deborah.
whoever can push the button first. Everybody looks like Beavis and Butthead or Homer Simpson.
Does this about 20 minutes.
It's
Yeah,
like,
it's 20 minutes.
Posso trabalhar mais hoje.
I got so bored of it. I got Black Ops 7 when it came out. I played it like twice. I couldn't get back into it. It was so, just wasn't tactical enough. There wasn't as large of a skill gap. I mean, everybody could slide jump and stuff. So it was like, there was really no way to skill gap other than playing with the squad. And I didn't have anybody to play with that was good. So it just felt like everyone was good.
Chat, Nazar's not doing anything. Chat,
The
listen,
skins were
today
annoying.
was
Yeah,
great.
yeah. But my favorite thing to do on Black Ops 6, I forgot the name of the map. It was the map that was in the apartment. And you had left side, right side. There was the kitchen and the hallway people would snipe down, the 2 kitchens or whatever. And then you had like the buildings you can leave on the outside to jump on the windows. I would run around in a circle with a knife and just one shot. I would get like 50 kills in a game. Just being that guy that's running around a corner and just shoom, 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 shoom. Not Nuketown, no. It was the apartment map. I forgot the name of it. I grinded out like all my skins on that map too. So I basically played with myself, yeah. Somebody said Black Ops 6 fire got dark matter in pretty much all your guns. That's cool. Yeah, I grinded out the dark matter in my assault rifle and then I quit. That's the only reason I played it for so long, is grinding that thing out. You hated the knife guy? I know, right? Or the drill guy? The baseball bat? Yeah, I was the baseball bat guy, the drill guy. I was a skateboard guy when Ninja Turtles came out. I'd run around and hit you with the skateboard. That was me.
Just wondering, Joey, how often does the VWAP at 50% align with
You
each
can get
other?
behind the snipers with a knife in that map. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you would run around, jump over the windows, and then run back into the kitchen and just spink, 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 spink.
Just on the page.
Am I a main sniper or rusher? I would play ARs when I actually it depends. When I played ranked, I played SMGs. You know, no scope on them or nothing, just raw SMG, no attachments for the most part. Maybe anything that's recoil control or gave me hip fire. Cause I was good at like slide jumping and stuff, but I would play, and it just depends. But I'd switch around. I had an AR and SMG run. I'd play both of them. No, I didn't snipe. But I do like sniping in Battlefield, dude. In Battlefield 6, I'm a mini scout slut, dude. Mini scout is so good. There's like no bullet drop on that thing. It's like I forgot the name of the sniper from Battlefield 5 that I used to play, but it's got like 3 times the velocity as the best sniper from the previous game. In 2042. So mini scout is a sniper with no bullet drop, and all your engagements are like 100 yards, maybe 150, and you barely drop like anything at all. You aim at the top of the head, you hit him in the chin at 150 yards with no adjustments to your scope. It's kind of overpowered.
Chat, I'm asking you guys.
The rangefinder attachment's good too for distance. Well, the thing is I don't. Well, the thing is, rangefinder is like 25 points in Battlefield.
Chop.
And so I don't want to waste the points. Instead, what I do is I just mark wherever I'm aiming. I just ping it. And your ping on the map will show you the distance. So I just click. 2 things. If I'm in a hurry, I'll just shoot and I'll measure how far down it moved, and then I'll adjust my aim. If I'm in a hurry, there's like 5 people, I gotta get them quick. But if I have some time, I just ping it on the map and then unscope, and then you see that your ping is like 160 yards away, and then adjust from there. I never buy the rangefinder attachment. I always just save the points and do that. But it is good. It's really good for like, you're playing like 400, 500 yards. But it's almost impossible to hit a moving target at 500 yards. But you take out other snipers though. I can do that for Conquest a lot. Anyways, Neon's coming in. Holy shit, I forgot to do the last giveaway, guys. Oh my god, we were talking about video games. Too much goofing around here. We got one more thing to do. I totally forgot. Why didn't y'all remind me? We've got a Lucid account to give away. A couple of these bad boys. So we're all gaming nerds here. But I'll probably play some Battlefield in a little bit. You guys want to jam? We'll squad up. If y'all want to hang out, y'all got me on Steam. Just hang out. We'll probably play some games. Chill in the afternoon. I got nothing to do today. Kind of a light day.
Good luck to Yins.
Type in gaming.
Chat, you guys say that Yins? Yins or Warsh? I heard somebody talking the other day. They say Yins and Warsh. I about jumped off a cliff. I'm not gonna lie.
Chat fast.
If some of you guys say
Que
that,
foi?
I'm sorry.
A mãe tirou você daí, né? Xinga ela. Ah,
I'm
tô
not
vendo.
deep in those southern roots like that.
Eu sei, filha. É muito maldosa.
I don't get it. I really don't. Like, I understand.
She
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited to see. Like, I think because Idox never really played an MMO, so maybe she'll like Aeon. I don't know. I don't know what the classes are. I haven't even researched any part of that
I just
game.
don't get where the R comes from.
I had fun playing Sorcerer class.
Where's the R come from?
Let's see, in Aeon, I was a Sorc. I was a
That's the part I
caster in
don't
Ultima. I was a
It's like I understand accents. I understand
Dark Elf Wizard in EverQuest. I was a
I understand it.
Cross Mage in WoW.
Trust me, chat,
I was
my
I
family
played a bunch of class in Rift, but I was mostly a
super southern. Like, if y'all would've played
Pyromancer or Pyrodon. Split class, you can do that. Throw on fireballs.
ever.
I played I forgot the name of it, but I was in Guild Wars both 1 and 2. I was caster class, the mage or sorcerer, whatever they called it.
And Warsh. Okay.
I did AoE casting. In Black Desert, I was a Sorc. In what else did I play?
All right, production. If you want to run it, run it.
Arcage, played that for a little bit. I was a I was like a tank mage in that one because I was mostly a siege leader, so I needed survivability. It was a name of the class. Arcade was crazy because there's an infinite number of combinations of classes. You can be like a million different things.
K Trades. Are you here?
I didn't play Elder Scrolls. No, I never played it. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, 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 ba, bum. All right, Lucid, going on right now. Lucid came out with their really, really badass. And again, I don't know if my team, if we can't have some of the Lucid's new accounts to give away because we're doing flexes, we could figure that out. Lucid has now a daily payout account, just like all the other daily payout accounts you like, which is fantastic. They've got their it ranks as a 9.4 Lucid top in the charts there with their new dailies, but they have the flex account, which is kind of like a legacy there. Flex account was where most people spend most of their time. They also have a brand new daily account. They have a no DLL and a DLL version. You can price out of having DLL and pay a little bit more. Flex is a 2-day pass, 5-day payout. It's a very moderate path to payout, but it's a consistent path to payout. It's pretty simple. For most people, it's their favorite Lucid account. A lot of people spend their time with. Very similar to like your top step experience and stuff. It's just a good, well-rounded experience to trade. You get 2 days to pass the eval, 50% consistency, no DLL. Then you go 5 days to trade, and then you just have to make a minimum for it to be a trading day. Then you can take your payout on the 5th day. So with Lucid, it was like $250 minimum, and that's all you had to do. And as long as you make 250 bucks, it'd count as a trading day. Then take whatever payout you got on the 5th day. So no pressure to make a target. Just had to make something, which is kind of nice. All right, 2 of these flexes to give away. These bad boys.
Are you here? Bradley and Q. No, chat, quit typing the keyword. Chat, what are you guys doing? Stop it. Bradley and Q. Are you here?
$49 today. I knew it was going to be choppy and weird and transitional. That's why I just didn't want to be caught longing if there was a flush. But I've been scraping up these MHP plays a lot. It's been a really solid trade for those folks playing it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play some Battlefield when I get off. I don't have my fun and TV today. Y'all play some Battlefield? I played Red Sec yesterday for the first time.
Okay, Trade. I
That was
see you
interesting.
now, bro. Listen, you won and then you weren't here. I don't know what to tell you. You won, but you disappeared on us.
And I'll probably go to the pool
gave
later.
you
It's
some
like Monday's like
time.
my day off. So, by the way,
I waited
this
for
week
you.
is my last week with My Funded TV. They've been changing their content all year to like less of a variety trading show with like different hosts every
I
hour
was waiting.
to
I
more
called
of
your
like
names.
quality
your names, I
content,
gave you
less
a
frequent
countdown.
content sort of thing.
I
I'll
waited
still
for
be
you,
working with
Trade.
them in different capacities, being a guest on the show, making content, but
We had to move
they're
on.
not going to do the live stream through the afternoon anymore. And so we're actually going to up our, if everything goes through, our relationship with My Funded Future is about to be bigger and better for you guys. Better deals, better exclusive
gave you
deals,
a lot
more
of time,
stuff. So this is more like for us, a promotion in a way. But also no more My Funded TV after this Friday. So for the afternoon show, there won't be one. So if you guys have been watching My Funded TV, just come over and hang out with Neon in that time slot anyways. Nothing will change on our end.
All right,
What are my
Jack,
thoughts on props and single stock futures?
listen up.
It's pretty good.
got
Stocks
the
are harder to
goats,
trade than the
the
index,
boss.
just
Have you ever-
because you know, stocks have different mechanics. You understand a lot about the company and pay attention to a lot of company news and rumors and forecasting what companies are going to do. In trading equity futures, index futures, you're going to have a single stock futures, just like trading the stock. Not as liquid as the stock, but it's getting there. Liquidity is getting a lot better at those things. I think indices are much easier to trade because the macroeconomic factors are a lot easier to understand and more plentifully available than you having to understand and have rumors about a company. Like you got an inside guy
Acaba
at
isso lá
Apple
no
telling you,
negócio
"We
ali
think
no
we're gonna
Tamara
do
lá,
this, and
não?
you can buy Apple." And
Dá o
that's
braço.
illegal, but
Fecha o
you
braço.
get the point. Like,
Ai.
you know, one company is not going to change the direction of the index. And so the index is a little more resilience to like, if you're trading a bunch of stocks, you got to have ears everywhere, right?
Tem que passar
The
a mão
index, you just
aqui,
got to
ó.
pay attention to
Aqui
like
que é gostoso.
CPI and
Aqui que
make judgments on the
gostoso.
Fed and GDP and like the bigger stuff. It's much easier to trade,
Can't-
I think. That's why I don't day trade stocks. Even with single stock futures, I wouldn't. I do My Funded TV. Yeah, I do. I always do it at this time. You didn't know that, Trina? I go to My Funded TV at this exact minute on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I used to do it every day, but now it's just 3 days a week. But this is the last, shit, I gave 3 again. Oh, damn it. Oh, well, I'll give out a third one, I guess. Yeah, if you guys want to, maybe I'll play some Battlefield for a couple hours and I'll go to the pool today. Y'all got me wanting to play games, so I'm watching all my montage videos. Hit me up. If you go to the gaming channel in the Rock Shooter Discord, I got a thing that has my gamer tags in there. You can just add me on Steam. Oops. All right, winners. Congratulations. You know the drill. Go to the Prop Score Discord. Go to the Claim Your Win channel. Claim your win there. Neon will be up here for the rest of the afternoon. Have I selected another streamer for YouTube yet? We're going through the videos now, Justin. There's a lot to go through, and we're still getting late submissions. It's like, but we're going to be watching them all week. Is there a point when I don't re-hit MHP when it drops to it? Usually, no. Like, I'm usually hitting it every single time. I'm watching conditions. Like, right now, a good time for me to probably try it again one more time. But since I'm not going to be, I'm probably going to be kind of hanging out and just taking it easy today, I'm probably going to not trade today. Is ED ratio 0.8? Yes, sir, it is. It's greater than half. It indicates that the market is, it indicates that most stocks are in a bull zone. And you see we're this far up in bull zone, DD ratio is going to be high for a while. It usually indicates strong support at the lower DD band or at the liquidity pockets when the stocks themselves are above in bull zone. For a day like today, it's not going to be super useful for